I want to play strong ladies, and I like playing strong ladies. Let's talk about that. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Legacy Gambit. Today, I get to talk to you about my favourite deck. I get to talk to you about Eternal Weekend, and Sarah is going to be my fun police to make sure that all the preparation that I have done in the back end is actually enacted. And obviously, Sarah, today we are going to be talking about just preparing for a tournament. Like, Eternal Weekend is the biggest tournament of the year, both in Europe, Asia, and the United States. And honestly, the amount of people playing Eternal formats, especially online, has just astronomically grown. Everyone has just come out the woodwork and is like, did someone say Legacy? Did someone say Vintage? And we're like, yes, these formats are great. You should be playing them more often. And I basically, let's talk about it.
Okay, before we get to the super serious discussion, I have one silly question.
What's that?
For you before we get started. If you could have your Seasoned Dungeoneers and Cave of Chaos Adventurers altered,
yes,
which women wrestling stars would be each of them?
Oh my god, that's such a good question.
Which strong lady for each strong lady?
Do you know what's a very good question? So I think Caves of Chaos Adventurer would be Lita.
Okay, yeah.
And then Seasoned Dungeoneer would be... it'd actually be like... there's a lady who had like short hair that is actually a really bad wrestler, but she basically looks like her. But actually, it'd be Lita, and then probably someone like Bailey, maybe? Like Bailey? Yeah, it'd be like Bailey and like, or actually no, Becky Lynch would be Chaos of Chaos Avenger because she's also the man and a badass, and then Bailey would be Seasoned Dungeoneer because she just wants everyone to have fun and like get to do their thing, but also she's a badass herself. So those are my answers. Then White Plume would be probably one of the Japanese wrestlers, but my name escapes me right now of who it is. But yeah, WWE wrestlers, that would be my pick. It's a shit. And then, fourth Eorlingas is just attack. It's just attack. But yeah, those would be my choices, probably Bailey and Becky Lynch. So yeah, if you hadn't known, folks, I'm also a huge wrestling fan.
I'd want Maki Ito as like one
good
of
choice. That was also like in like my top 5 of choices.
Maybe that's where we like Lauren, maybe.
Yeah, we can put Lauren as Maki Ito for sure. So folks, today we're going to be talking about initiative, and because this list is probably as close to what I am playing at Eternal Weekend. If you are watching this, I have already come back, but I thought I'd put this up so people who are preparing could, either see this as a retrospective, but also anyone who's going to events can use this as a sort of learning tool moving forward. And I have spent probably the last, I want to say 3-4 months really like diligently kind of with Sarah and with others, just kind of working on this deck, really kind of getting people together on this deck. And I think this is probably the closest version to stock that's out there. The problem is that there's a load of copy pasta happening from people who are, someone will do well in a challenge, then they'll take their deck and then they'll do a prelim, and then it's like copy pasta, and you're like, yes, like that 9 times out of 10 that usually works. But I thought, let's actually put some work into it. And for folks who follow us on the channel, but also follow me personally, will know that I've made this Discord for this community to start kind of putting some ideas together. And the deck has been doing well. It won both challenges this previous weekend, with slightly different variations on this deck. And I think the biggest boon is that it's finally on MTG Goldfish, which Sarah, I cannot tell you how excited I was when it finally got put on MTG Goldfish. I was like, finally, I don't have to scour MTG Goldfish or WR, which could be anything from Initiative to Boros Painter to Bomberman and everything in between. So yeah, super excited about that, and I'm really, like, I feel like this deck is probably the best it's been. Like, honestly, Sarah, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think it's deck exposed. You know, it still has its problematic matchups. And for Eternal Weekend, I think it's a great choice. Honestly, I think if you like ancient tomb strategies, you like strong ladies, boy, do we have the deck for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like quickly talk a little bit about just kind of the difference between just playing Magic and testing for an event a little bit.
They're two different things.
Playing Magic, you sit down, you enjoy yourself, you're not taking it too seriously, and it will, you know, gradually improve you incrementally. But the testing process, you have to be a bit more strict with yourself. You might have to set yourself kind of uncomfortable rules to get out of bad habits. The one that I gave Sahar historically was that you're not allowed to play any cards for a minute. Which is painful when you're used to playing very quickly.
Yeah.
But it forces you to do things properly.
Yeah.
So, since this league is going to be a testing league, I'm just going to get like my expectations out. You can play at any speed, however,
You have to tell me what you play.
You must clearly state a plan for your entire turn before playing a single card, and that includes lands. I do not care. I want you to sit there and be like, okay, I want to play Ancient Tomb, pitch this, play this. If they have force, I will do this. If they do not, I do this. We need that level of at least looking forward for this turn.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And this is very uncomfortable, folks. And folks might have known that we did this with Mono Red, but more as a retrospective. But this is going to be actual gameplay, so it's going to be a little bit more sort of pronounced in terms of that. Also, one thing I've done quite a lot recently is, especially with this deck, and also, folks, I am playing Vintage because I have a Vintage Santa, and I made life easy for myself by registering strong ladies in both formats. We're not going to necessarily talk about the Vintage deck today, but I just wanted to share that I'm also playing Vintage, and I have been testing Vintage, and that is the heuristic for both is very similar. The Vintage version is faster on you need to have a more turn one plays and be more impactful on turn one, because you have, you know, such heavy hitters as Archon and Thalia, which are very good in Vintage because of all the marksman. But you can't just go like land, you know, play your Chrome Mox, you know, go and kind of like, oh, I'll play a powerful thing on turn 2. No, you're playing something on turn 1, and your creature, you know, everything you're playing is impactful to the format. So it is faster in that way, but the gameplay for Vintage is a bit slower. Like, you're more about the disruptive elements, where in Legacy you are probably just as fast turn 1 to 3, but I feel like with but I think you close the game out quicker in Legacy than I think you do in Vintage. As much as you have both of the initiative threats, I just feel that the games for Vintage are more around the disruptive elements, whereas in Legacy it's more about raw power and just getting these haymakers kind of on the board and dictating the tempo kind of, you know, by you, and basically going to your opponents, do you have an answer? If you do, amazing. If you don't, well, amazing for us. So it's a slightly different, the lesson from both kind of work, but I feel like resilience and patience are more within the Vintage wheelhouse, and I think it's more about sort of raw power within Legacy, and that's kind of like the difference I've certainly noticed playing both formats.
Yeah. I also kind of recommend Vintage to people who have the issue of playing a bit too quickly. Because Vintage is a format where if you don't think through the lines properly, you just die. Yeah, you cast something slightly out of order, so now that gets mental misstepped. Oh, you're dead.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
Vintage is very much like the games might be faster in turn cycles sometimes, but they usually should take the same amount of time.
Yeah. It's also one thing with Vintage as well, with terms of patience. I was testing earlier today for Vintage, and the matches that I lost, and the games I lost, well, one was of a bad missequence, one was because of a bad one was sort of a very loose mulligan decision, which hindsight I wouldn't have done, and then the other one was I sideboarded for a deck I thought I saw, and then my opponent transformationally sideboarded into a completely different plan, and I was like, what did you just do? Like, I was playing against Ophidruids, and then my opponent just went for like a Turbo Vault Keeper, and I was like, what? I put it...
Oath is famously a transformational sideboard deck.
Exactly.
That's something you just need to know about the format.
Exactly, and it's but the patience and the resilience is so interesting, because some games will finish on like turn 1 and 2, but as soon as you can get past that, you are playing a resource management game. You are trying to attrition your opponent out, and it's so fascinating to me playing both Eternal formats. Just the lessons that come from Legacy into Vintage and lessons from Vintage into Legacy. So yeah, play it online. It's super cheap if you have the opportunity to do so, or if you have proxy events, go to them. They're super fun. I love both formats. They are near and dear to mine and Sarah's heart, actually. But today, Legacy. So one thing that with the initiative deck right now that there's been conversations about is there's not necessarily two variants, but there are sort of two caps right now with this deck. And one is sort of this version, which is just like, here are all the best things you could be playing in these colors, which, you know, you've got your Strong Ladies, we've got Archon of Emira, which is just an incredible magic card against certain parts of the format. We've got Fable and Mirrorbreaker. Need I tell you how good this card is, folks? In every format it's legal in, it's basically busted. And for Eorlingas, this card also very busted, and has basically meant that where Fable was the glue that held this deck together, I actually think for Eorlingas is actually the glue that holds this deck together, because it just makes your mana fixing from your Chrome Mox so much better, that you're just there like, okay, my mana isn't basically on a shaky whim and hope for the best that we can find whatever spell we need to cast and find white mana or find red mana. We have that with Chrome Mox, and that is very, very nice. And then obviously the rest is still the same, and people have been tweaking. The other version of this deck is more what I call what we call accelerated humans. So this is, rather than leaning in on the raw power of things like Fable and Four Eorlingas, you still have like Four Eorlingas, but you're leaning on Cavernous Souls to really do heavy lifting, and having some strong humans like Anointed Peacekeeper, Boromir, Thalia Heretic Kafar, Brutal Kafar, if you're really going in deep in the well, like Greyman's Avacyn Stalwart from the recent set, like really sort of humans, like, you know, jacked humans, accelerated humans is basically the phrase we've called it. And that deck is a different beast entirely. It's more about it's more about synergy and like using Cavernous Souls really to its advantage, whereas this deck is using Cavernous Souls, but it can also play this game slightly differently and, you know, not lean on it as much. So if you get wastelanded, you can still play the game, and you can still cast your creatures and what have you. So both decks good. Both are good for different metas and different what you're looking for. And if you're new to the deck and you're not testing for like Eternal Weekend, anything like, try both out. They're both very good. I will be testing out the more human-centric version when I come back, when I have a bit of time, just to kind of see how it feels and work on it a little bit in the background. And then finally Sideboard. I mean, Sideboard's pretty much as close to stock as it's going to get right now. the only card that I have thought about playing and I'm considering playing, 85% I'm probably going to play, is Canatech Scarab Swarm, which is from the 40k set. It is a 4-mana 1/1 insect. When it enters the battlefield, you exile target player's graveyard, and for each artifact or land, you make a 1/1 insect creature flying, which is quite good against like things like lands. It goes against 8 cast, but also against like the tempo decks. You know, a lot of these tempo decks are using their graveyards, so having sort of this, you know, graveyard hate that also makes a bunch of bodies is quite useful. I think those are the main things, but the thing is that's not on Magic Online. So currently we have the second null roll and the third moon effect, which is another configuration I had tested until I decided on Scarab Swarm. So I think unless that's it, I'll actually quickly go through what stuff is for. Well, most of it's sort of fairly self-explanatory. I mean, Swords to Plowshares, folks, need I tell you how good removal is. Containment Priest is for Green Sun Zenith decks, your Show and Tell decks, Reanimator, things like that. You could potentially bring it in against like Scam and things like that, but my testing has shown that's not been amazing. Fairy Macabres, people have cut down on like targeted graveyard hate, so things like Ley Lines and Fairies, but I genuinely feel that as soon as I walk away with less than 2 bits of graveyard hate, I'm going to just go, oh, Reanimator? Is that you? And then you just face Reanimator 3 times, and then you're like, oh, I just did. Blood Moon effects, you know, greedy mana bases do exist. We would love to play against 4 color, so having access to, you know, land hate, and then artifact enchantment hate. So no rod for your painters, your mystic forgers, 8 cast, things like that, and then Loran is your anti as a saga hate. So pretty self-explanatory.
How has Moon felt with the land cyclers being so prevalent?
So it's interesting. I still feel they are good. People can, if you know, savvier players can probably, you know, play around it. But I think that they are probably still worth the include, because especially against like the blue-black decks, it means that you can stop things like Murktides coming down, which sometimes is all kind of what you need. And they also have to draw them. Like, you know, let's not beat about the bush. Like, it's 4 or 5 cards max that they've got. You know, sometimes, you know, they draw it and things like that. I've gone back, especially with the ski am matchup, as I call it, rather than just calling it scam, because it's like small s, big C, AM. That's the matchup where I have not struggled, but I've put a lot of work into it, and I have tried, I think, I want to say like 6 different configurations of a sideboard to kind of put cards in, cards out. I tried it without moon effects, and I still felt that like I think the moon effects slow the game down just enough that you can get across the line. So, and also it's still really good against like depths and lands and things like that, so they do double duty. But we can see how it goes. The only thing we're kind of a bit soft to with this version is like all-in combo, so your Storm and things like that, but we have got like Chalice and Arcana Mirror as our sort of BS insurance. But yes, let's get into some games. All right, everybody, we are here for round 1. We lost the die roll, but that is okay.
First step in testing, get okay with losing the die roll.
Exactly. This is interesting. This hand doesn't really do anything turn 1, but like this is a bit too many lands. But against like a wasteland deck, that's not like the worst. I did test like trying to keep more land heavy hands and see how it went, and it was like very medium. So for me, this kind of feels like a mulligan, even though you have good mana, like you have stable-ish mana. But a wasteland basically means that this deck, this hand folds. So I think my gut's telling me to mulligan. Actually, let me think about this for a second. So you'd go like Ancient Tomb, go Cavern, name Archon, play Archon. Then you can't really cast these 2 other creatures in your hand.
So how many draws in your deck make this hand like substantially better compared to like the lands that kind of do nothing, right?
So Chrome Mox. So 4 Chrome Mox, 4 Lotus Petals, 4 spirit
I'd say
guys.
4 chalice make this better.
Yeah, you're 4. Yeah, we're on the draw. So yeah, so chalice and any 12 of the mana accelerations. So that's 16 cards. Which maybe that makes it like 16 out of like, was that like 1 in 3, 1 in 4?
Yeah. So like the question is like, how good is that into the general field? There's a bunch of things you don't want to draw. Like you probably don't want to draw Fable. You don't want to draw another land.
Yeah. You don't want to draw 4 Eorlingas. You just want to kind of... Well, 4 Eorlingas ace pitch is Solitude at least, but...
Yeah. I mean, the inclusion of Solitude in this hand is kind of why I'm considering it more.
Let's test it for science. I want to test it for science because I think that... Let's keep it because I want to just see if, like... This also is a good lesson of just, like, is land heavy... Oh, is this Death Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it most likely is a mulligan in... Just because there's so many good 6s,
100%.
but we need to justify it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, now we're playing against Death Shadow, so Sarah, put your hat on. But yeah, Death Shadow hat on. So okay, I mean, I'd probably just take caves if I was them. Okay, so what do I now want to draw? So now Chalice now would be lovely. Chalice would be lovely.
Chalice is great.
Chalice is a great draw. That is not a draw I want, but thank you. I actually am just tempted to go like Ancient Tomb Go, and then like if they fought Caesar again, like sure, like we're probably losing anyway. But yeah, go Ancient Tomb Go. If we need to, again with Death Shadow, I don't think we're worried too much about their second turn. It's going to be like their third turn if they're going to actually put pressure on. So I think we can just go Ancient Tomb Go. Also, against Death Shadow, because our mana's relatively stable, our hand is actually a lot less. It's a bit more resilient to Wasteland, as she says that they draw Wasteland. All right. Yeah. Well, opponent's hand is lined up quite nicely against ours. All right. If they force us again, this is... Oh, that's painful. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. We should have mulliganed this hand. But that is okay. This is why we are learning. Okay. Now the question is, okay, I think we take a draw step, see what we draw, and then decide if we're going to Solitude this or not.
Okay.
Maybe we can actually Solitude it now.
I think it's fine to take the draw step. Like nothing changes in their hand.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's something. It's not nothing. Okay. So I think we play... I think we can play Ancient Tomb and then Solitude pitching 4 Eorlingas, and then we've got mana for days as well. I mean, that to me is the sequence. I don't like it, but it's the sequence. The other option is if we want to keep our life total low, or like life total at a higher rate, we can play like Cavern, name Archon. Oh, so bad.
Yeah, I don't like playing Cavern when we're not going to immediately use it.
The other option is play Mountain. The other option is just play Mountain.
But then you can never cast Archon next
Yeah, exactly.
time.
So I think these Ancient Tomb line, if we'll take 2 for the this is not the good card. This is very card disadvantage, but at least I can mitigate this somewhat. Alright, okay, so that resolves.
The other consideration was trying to do that on upkeep after they've made the
decision. Yeah, that's
yeah.
I think I just wanted to get it off the board, but yeah, no, that is a good point. Okay, because they put a counter on it, you can Solitude in response.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Oh, they. Okay.
Oh, they just want to get your life total down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very fair assessment. They just want to kill us before it matters. Right. Okay. Well, now this Archon is going to resolve, which is good. Oh. I think I need to put Archon down. I think a flying blocker is probably better than waiting another turn for caves to come down, which is sad. So yeah, I think getting Cavern on Archon is probably better, as much as it's annoying. But I think I want to play something on this turn. I think that's where my brain's at. Okay. So why are they holding up mana? They held Dress Down. Do you have main deck Dress Down, Sarah? Not you, but
I've seen one. I've often played one.
Yeah.
Usually not two.
Yeah. Brazen Borrow is the other option as well.
Brazen Borrow. I mean, they could have Dismember in hand as well.
Alright, so it's Brazen Borrow. Okay.
Yeah. There's like quite a lot of options there for what they have.
Alright, so this is now going to 13. Actually, is a target player? They can do it themselves. Yeah, maybe they're putting that. Well, let's see. Let's see if we're taking 5 or if opponent's taking 5. Is it target opponent? No, target player. Do you want to hit yourself for 5?
They target themselves.
Oh no, they're targeting us.
That would be so wild.
That'd be so baller. Yeah. I'd be like, let's go.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever the play, but I would respect.
Oh, 100%. I'd also respect it. Alright. Why are you passing? What are you just gonna play? Is this your plan? Just play a free one? Okay, opponent. I got you. Okay. So we can do both of the. We can do Chalice on one and still play Archon. I'm not against that idea. Because then, I mean, this is trading with this regardless, but at least it's something.
I mean, the nice thing is quite often the deck only has one Brazen Borrower.
Yeah.
And that's usually our only like good answer to Chalice.
Yeah, so I think probably going Chalice and then Archon off the city is probably the way forward. So I'm going to 11, which is not ideal, but we'll take it. Alright, opponent. Show me potato salad. Or don't. Oh, let's go. Okay. Then we play this Archon again. And they'll probably
There's also a chance this isn't Death Shadow, just to be...
Oh, this could be the Ski-Am?
Yeah, potentially.
But with a Watery Grave?
I mean, yes, that's kind of the thing.
Watery
I have
Grave.
seen one.
Watery Grave to me screams Death Shadow. But you probably also...
I mean, they didn't fetch it as kind of like the key point.
They're snuffing out. Okay.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Okay.
Like, if you fetch Watery Grave, you're Shadow. If you
play it,
natural it, it's a bit ambiguous.
Yeah, exactly.
Though it probably still is Shadow, most likely.
Alright, well now they're going to draw 2 cards on their turn. I'm not feeling good about our chances. I kind of want to draw Cavern. So they're going to attack us. We go to 8. Yeah. Alright. The fact that they've got basic island, basic swamp is good to know. Because that means my moon... Okay. So, get underground sea, sure. You didn't play it though. Interesting. Why didn't you play it? Okay, I love that for you. Solitude. Solitude doesn't do anything right now. I mean, we kind of have to get the initiative back, which is kind of like, I don't think we're winning, but I think getting initiative back is probably stymieing something. So hold on, let's think about this. So if I go crack city, play this, play that, If they have force, this is bad. If they don't, if they have days, we can pay for days. Yeah, I think that's the line. This Solitude's doing nothing, but it is better than nothing. Yeah, okay, I think this is the plan. So crack City, play Mountain. City goes under. Do this. Let's try and keep our life total a little bit relative up. If they force this, then I think we are probably losing. Days? I'll pay. Okay. Double days? Yeah, I think I'll pay. I think paying it's still... That's mean.
Oof.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oof, indeed. I can't have a card to pitch for this, otherwise that would have been great, but... I think in that instance then... I mean, we'll let it happen, but... Yeah, that's painful. So now we have a 5-3. Okay. Yeah, that was quite good for an opponent. Could I have played around that? No. Yeah, okay. Well. Alright, well... Let's see what they get off their throne. They hit Murktide Regent. I love that. They have a 6/6. Okay. I don't think we're winning this game. Sadness. Okay, that's fine. Actually, in the interest of time, I'm going to actually concede, so we can actually just go for it. Okay, that's fine. That was quite a good lineup of how good the blue-black matchup is against us. So, against blue-black, typically, I am bringing in my Source Splashes, and I am actually bringing the moon effects. I am a little cognizant of them, of the fact that they are running basic island, basic swamp, but
Yeah,
that also means
that's very common now.
yeah. But the fact that they drew it like naturally and they didn't go and fetch for it. But I think that's just one game.
They fetched both of them.
Did they fetch both of them?
So one of them was off the initiative trigger.
Oh yes, that's
The
fine.
second was off cycling
Sure.
troll.
Okay, so they are okay. So that's fine. So these become a little less more attractive, but I think they're still good enough against the. It's still against them because it stops Murktide coming, which
So I have another suggestion as well.
What's
Have you
that?
considered Lord and Saviour Containment Priest?
So this is something that I've been going back and forth about. Is do I want to attack them? Do I want to attack that game plan? Because most of the time, against decks like that, they can just cast Murktide, or they'll just cast a Murktide, or they'll cut against Scam, for example. They'll just cast a Grief, and they'll just cast Death Shadow. And I've got this Containment Priest that is just like.
Sure.
You know, like it's this Magus of the Moon and Containment Priest. I've gone in and out of this sideboard more times than I care to admit. So as much as
I'm not saying it's good particularly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying has it been considered?
Yeah.
Because we're talking about things that aren't amazing.
No.
Right.
Like these are the 9 cards that I would consider bringing in. So for the sake of. I have been typically just doing, in terms of cuts, I've been cutting 2 of these because of Hydroblast, and I actually have been cutting the 4th Eorlingas, and some of the Mana Acceleration because of things like Powder Keg. So I've just been doing this. And I've been not putting the Containment Priest in.
Okay.
And... probably not bringing in Blood Moon, actually. I'm probably just going to do Back of the Moon. Actually, no. Blood Moon...
Blood Moon over a Magus.
Yeah, I think I'll do it like that.
Enchantments are a bit tricky to deal with.
So I think do it like that. So just trying to like also take down the Hydroblast plan. Okay, so well, this is an interesting hand.
This is very much like, how good do you think Blood Moon is? Is like the question number one. But also it doesn't do much, right?
Like you need Fable to resolve, basically. Mm-hmm. Fable needs to resolve for this hand to be functional. I don't think that's good enough. These are very trap hands, because you're like, oh, I can cast my thing on turn one, and like then you do nothing else. So I think this is a mulligan. Wow.
Do you like turn one uncounterable Season Dungeon?
I love turn one uncounterable Season Dungeon, and so much so we're going to keep this hand. The only card I have to worry about is Mindbreak Trap, but sod, if they've got Mindbreak Trap, let them live their best life. What the hell is this? Why is this Moda? Why have you made this? Okay, thank you very much. I will keep this. And I am probably putting back Spirit Guide, because I need to rebuild my mana, but I've got Cavernous Souls and Ancient Tomb. I have enough. I've got mana. I just need to find threats. So we'll put this back. All right. These are the hands of the wire play Magic the Gathering. Okay. All right. Lotus Spell. Lotus Spell. I am a. Will they counter the third one?
I mean, maybe. But then they are 2-for-1ing themselves on a Lotus Spell. And then I think you just slam Ancient Tomb and go for it, right?
Alright. I like to play Human. Oh. Folks, this is all I ever wanted to do. This is all I want to do. Uncounterable. Turn one Season Dungeon. Woo! Makes me feel things.
Okay, so what land are you fetching? And by the rules they set out, you should have had an answer to this question.
I think it's basic.
Before you resolve.
I think it's basic planes. I still think it's basic planes.
Okay.
Because I can.
Can you talk me through it?
So basic planes, more like there are more things in my deck that need basic planes. Even so, things like your Archons, your Swords, Solitudes, things like that. I think that, yes, we still do need red mana, but red mana is less frequent, and we still have Simian Spirit Guides, and, we've got rid of our Lotus Petals, and we can, have that. So I'm not actually as fussed as red mana. Like, if we draw, Magus of the Moon, we can Cavern. Blood Moon will be annoying, or Fable will be annoying, but I'm actually tempted to go right so we can make mana. So if we need red mana, we can go down the right, because right now we have nothing in our hand, so I'm actually tempted potentially to go, depending what opponent does. If it's about winning the race quickly, we'll go left. If it's just they go land ponder, okay, we've got a turn, we can afford to go right, set up our turn, make our mana, make our land drops, and kind of move on with our life effectively. And also this means this could also set up for if we draw Magus, this will also be amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna go for basic planes. If we had a red card in hand, I'd probably put Mountain, but
I just want to make sure it's not an autopilot decision.
I'm glad you caught me, because it definitely sometimes is. I sometimes do feel like it's an autopilot decision, and actually, thank you for checking me on that. Okay. All right. A Superman, are you now? There you go. Okay. So now they've gone Underground Sea Ponder. I still kind of want to go right, because I feel like they still have, they still can play Snuff Out if we put counters on it. Whereas I think if we go right, it is a slower road. But it means that we have set up our draw, we have made mana, we have made a creature, and we can then do that.
Yeah, we're taking our win condition is Throne of the Dead free, not hitting with Seasoned Engineer.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that kind of your reasoning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's against like these blue-black decks. Sometimes you can afford to be a tad slower. If I had a second threat, I would have gone left. But because we don't, and it's just lands, we need to find some answers. Also, it means that we can filter anything that we don't want to see. Like this, for example, where we are going to be drawing 2 lands. Like, I still like Cavern, but like I think we've kind of got Cavern covered unless we want an elemental. So part of me is like putting both of these on.
So it's either both bottom or Cavern.
Yeah.
Right? So let's put City on bottom for now.
Let's just
clean up
Get this in.
Okay, so what draws... Because you have to remember, if you're drawing Cavern, you're committing to doing nothing this turn. And sometimes that's fine, but we need to factor that in.
I'm actually tempted to bottom this because we have a Cavern first. We already have mana. Like, mana is not the issue, we just need gas. And I'm actually tempted just to bottom this because we have this one. And if they wasteland it, sure. Like, okay.
Yeah, only thing is, like, because we started with Cavern, we haven't filtered counter spells out of their hand.
Yeah, true.
So we do have to still have quite high weighting on those existing.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
That said, like, I think it probably is put it to the bottom, but we do have to like think it through.
Yeah, I think let's put it at the bottom, and if we draw a Fable or a full Eorlingas, then sure, and we just play it. We just play it the following turn. But also, like, a Seasoned Engineer is also going to like filter the top of our library. So we've like, if we can just filter the top 3, then that's amazing. So I think we're just going to put this at the bottom, and then draw for turn. Okay, we drew 4 Eorlingas, unsurprising. I think we go to attacks before we play our land to see what we're drawing, because that will dictate what land we play. Because if it's like a Chrome Mox, I kind of want. Okay, so they are gonna snuff out. Okay, so my read on snuff out was correct. Okay, and I think here then I'm tempted to just play planes and hope to draw like Chrome Mox. The other Lotus Petal, I mean that's a very low draw, or like a Searing Spirit Guide, and then we can play Ancient Tomb into like 4th. Actually, we are making mana.
You can do that anyway because of stash.
Oh, yeah, because of stash. So the plan now is just we go planes, go. Next turn we get stash, play Ancient Tomb, and then we're 4th Eorlingas for 3, which is quite good.
Yeah. So there is one thing that we have to consider from them, but there's nothing we can really do about it at the minute.
Which is?
Their line kind of screams, I want to reanimate your Seasoned Engineer.
Yes.
To me.
And if we get... I mean, well, their 4th Eorlingas semi helps at that, but to get to like have it back. But if they're doing that, then this is the... There's a part of me that's with this... It's how many angles can you really like if you like, this is where I'm also open to putting back Containment Priest in, but it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, Fortsies, okay, well that's more annoying. Okay, alright. Is this reanimate? No? Okay. We live.
Yeah, I mean if it's just Fortsies, no reanimate, we're comfortable.
Yeah, alright. We'll make mana. Let's just keep making mana. I think against these decks as well, just having consistent mana is just so important. So that your threats will just make them do like we have now. My goodness, this deck is so good when it wants to be. Alright, so we'll play Ancient 2. We'll keep this treasure around. I'll use it off these two. Because if we do draw 4th again, we only have 1 left, but just in case. And I think here I think I still want to get the we're getting Catacombs. Sorry, I was thinking that we're going back onto okay, we'll make Gerald.
Onto the lands.
Yeah, sorry, my brain was just like, I'm gonna make it planes. I'm just like, but yeah, okay, so make Gerald. I don't know why we called it Gerald, but we called it Gerald. So Gerald is in play. Also, being Menace, it's actually one of the, like, it's the sort of the silent helper here.
It makes it very likely that we get thrown.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's very difficult to lose once you've hit thrown.
Exactly. And then you can start casting things for free. And then you feel amazing because you're like, I've cast stuff for 3. Alright, let's see what they're doing. This could be Murktide. This could be reanimating something. Okay, there's Death Shadow. Okay, Death Shadow is a 3/3. Okay, it blocks my caves, but it doesn't block the other stuff. Okay, what are you doing, opponent? Alright. The Superman we're on. Alright. Do they have a 2 mana open? Okay. So they're holding 2 mana, so it could be Borrower, Dress Down. Yeah, it's like Borrow and Dress Down are the 2 big ones. Or Counter Magic. So let's see what we do. Okay. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this is Dress Down. Oh, yeah, this is Dress Down. Well.
I mean, if you think it's Dress Down.
I think it's got to be Magus, right? Because this.
So we have to consider Archon as well. So what are the plus and minuses of both? Magus demands like a kill spell immediately.
Yeah, but like it needs like. But the thing is we're turning. The thing is it hits. They don't have I don't think they have priority. So you just
No. I mean, if you're on about Dress Down specifically, yes, they cannot use Dress Down.
Yeah.
But like, if they had Dress Down, they should have cast it before Throne of the Dead 3 resolved.
Exactly.
So I'm kind of thinking they don't have Dress Down.
Okay, that's fair.
Right. If they do, whatever. Magus locks them out of blue mana.
Yep.
Which is big.
That is very big. Archon though is basically like it doesn't block Murktide. Like,
right.
So it's only gonna be a 5/6, and they make a 6/6, and you're like, okay. So I actually think it's Magus because we have this basic planes.
Sure. I was gonna be like, does Murktide matter? I feel like they die right before Murktide matters. I mean, like they would have to cast it next turn.
Yeah. I mean, actually, Archon probably might be the play just because it's like just slowing them down. My thinking is just turning off of blue mana is so like a big, it's such
like
a big
I'm leaning towards Magus.
Yeah, I'm leaning on Magus because I think that I think I want to turn them off blue mana because then they can't cantrip. They can't cast Murktide, so they really have to find land cyclers like now.
Yeah.
So I think
one thing they could have in hand that is almost like Dress Down but isn't is just like Brazen Borrower. Just the moon also turning that off.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we do this one. So, all right. Oh, we are running out of time, which is not good. Okay, so.
Oh well, you got the other one anyway.
Yes, this is fine. We'll just play it. We'll play it pre-combat. So then, if they are going to kill anything, they have to kill it now. To use their 1 spell a turn that I tell myself. Okay, and then I think we just attack with. Well, we can. I mean, this trades with this, which I'm not particularly happy about. So I think I want.
It wouldn't trade.
Why wouldn't it trade?
If you attack with the 4/1 as well, it wouldn't trade.
Yeah.
Your caves would just die.
Yeah, I think I'll just play. I think I'll try to attack with the skeleton then.
Okay. That's like the most common mistake I see people make against the Death Shadow deck. They assume things will trade when they won't.
So that's like, it will die. Alright. We are probably timing out, but that is fine. kind of just want to take it, because then they just die.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Just take it. Yeah, sure.
They get their other basic.
Yeah, they got their other basic. But they've already played their land for turn, so it's just a land in their hand. So they just die? You played your wasteland for the land for turn, my friend. It's tapped, I can see it. Okay. Alright. I think I'm still gonna keep this sideboard as is.
Okay.
Containment Priest is an option. Containment Priest, if I'm bringing Containment Priest in on the play, it's just, I feel like it's so bad. Well, not bad, but it's just like, it just feels like, especially if this was Scam, I'd be a bit more like open to it, but because it's Death Shadow and they can just go like...
I think on the play they're often just doing it to you before Containment Priest.
Exactly. So I think we just sort of, we just submit this back. And alright. I think we're probably timing out, but that is okay. We cannot keep this hand. This hand is way too fair. There is no acceleration. We have 2 lands, and we can't cast anything with the cards in our hand. So I am going to, as much as we said Sarah take a minute, this hand is one of
speed.
This is also not speed. I think I have to mulligan this as well. This doesn't do anything either. This does something. Okay, we can keep this. So we'll keep this. And then I think I'm putting back City, Simian Spirit Guide, and hope to draw like White Source. We're leading with turn 1 Chalice. Unless they fought it. Oh, that's bad. That's not good on a multi 5 getting fort seized, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't particularly like mulliganing against these fort seized decks, but sometimes you need to play your spells. Oh, they took Chalice. Okay, alright, well, then we're sort of unfortunately zeroed into playing this line with Archon. So I think I'm going to leave Ancient Tomb rather than City because I want to keep my mana stable, because the mana is already pretty unstable as it is. 18, play Archon. Yeah, okay, that resolved. That's good. That resolving makes me happy. Alright. I kind of want to draw like Fable or something. Like Fable would be lovely right now. Yeah, Ponder resolves. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Fable? That's not Fable. Let's attack. And I will play the City of Traitors out just so that we've just got mana. So when we do get a white source or a source of mana, then I think maybe don't need to. I think it's still probably worth putting out actually. Like just having it. Alright, let's see what they do. Yeah. One thing I'm kind of learning with playing on Magic Online is like I am like it's I think we've spoken about this before, Sarah, like on the channel, of just like when you're by yourself, like as much as you're taking time because we're discussing it, there's always time that just gets used up, but that's fine. Again. Yeah. Oh, Fable pushed it. Very nice. Okay. There's something I could have done about that. much as I would have liked to. Okay, alright, well, we can play around days, at least, which is nice. I mean, if they force it, we're very sad, but... Or Hydra Blast it. I'm happy with all those gowns, but sure. Okay. Okay, that resolves. I am getting basic planes because I do want to cast Disties and Dungeoneer in my hand. So, the basic planes... Yep, float the matter out. Come on. Alright, well, I can't do anything, I'm going to yield. 12, okay. I mean, the plan right now is to just go left and just kill them quickly. A, because of clock, but B, because I think our hand lends itself to killing them quickly. They're on 8. Okay, this is okay. I don't mind that.
Okay, so you're still going to go left.
Now I don't. Well, now I'm probably.
Now we're going.
Now we're going right. Oh, this is our Death Shadow. All right, please, one time. Just removal spells. Swords to Plowshares. Swords to Plowshares, please and thank you. I would love swords to touch the Spirit Realm. Also, will do. I probably want the Archon still if we get to that point, but I think I want touch just so we can get rid of this Death Shadow. Okay, so we'll play that. Play this. Apologies, folks, I'm being a little talking quickly because I'm just get this Death Shadow out of here. And then we're going to draw Archon next turn, which should be good. But again, is this Murktide? Oh, that's painful. Maybe we got a bit trigger happy. I could have dealt with 1 threat, but not 2. Yeah. Maybe I could have let the Death Shadow stay. Okay. Well, we're going to cast Archon. Archon's at least a blocker. We'll go stash. And then we'll cast Archon. If they force this, I think we are... Nope, we're fine. Okay, we can still play in. Alright, this is good. We're still playing Magic the Gathering. This is important. I think I'm probably blocking and hoping to draw like swords off the top.
Okay.
Although they can hit, let them brainstorm. They brainstorm. They can't play anything. Why are they brainstorming? They can't play anything. Okay, they might just upkeep kill my thing. They haven't played a land for turn. No, they have not. They've just cast the brainstorm, so they can get a basic. Maybe that's fine. 6, 4. Thing is, if they block, I have to block because I can't attack because then I just die. But if I take it, I think I need to keep the initiative. I think I need to keep the initiative and hope to draw swords. I think we're probably dying anyway, but let's see if we were actually going to claw ourselves out of it. Yeah, GG. Oof. I feel like we've played this person before, and for love nor money I cannot remember what they were playing. But that doesn't matter because... Ooh, okay. Well, this is an interesting hand. So we can cast turn 1 Archon with this hand. And we have stable-ish mana. We have fairly stable mana.
But also turn 1 4th against like a control deck, theoretically, as well.
Yeah. I think I would want. I think in the blind, I'm probably going turn 1 Archon because I think it's just good against more things.
I mean they get to go first. So
oh, they're on the plate. Oh, I missed it. So I think on the draw we keep this because I think the upside of this hand is only going to get better. Like
okay.
Like even if we draw Fable, this hand is good. We draw Ancient Tomb, this hand is good. Heck, we draw an initiative creature, this hand's still good. So I think we keep and see what opponent's doing. I can't remember what opponent was playing. Last scene. I should have a last scene. Alright. If they are playing control, then yeah, I think we're probably still going Archon. But there is definitely a world where 4 Eorlingas on 1 is also a decent play. I just want to see what opponent's doing, though. And then that will kind of dictate what's happening. Wasteland? Is this lands? Chrome Mox? Is that a Blood Sun? Huh. I love that for you. Okay. I mean, sure. Is opponent playing like big red?
Like it feels that way.
Yeah, it feels like big red. I mean, well, I think if it is big red, and I still think Archon's still probably the play because I think our mana is even more stable now.
Okay.
Like, I think we probably.
So, what are your Chrome Moxes pitching, and what's your?
So I think
what's the full line?
So the full line goes. So I'll kind of put it in order. So it's Mountain, Chrome Mox pitch 4 Eorlingas. So we have red and white. And then we have Chrome Mox pitching Simian Spirit Guide. And then we play Archon. And then we can next turn... Oh, but then... I don't want... Because I would like to cast 4 Eorlingas. I think 4 Eorlingas for like... If we draw another land, then 4 Eorlingas is pretty good. And it slows them down as well. I think playing turn 1 Archon.
Okay.
I think I want... Touch the Spirit Realm will probably have applications for when they do play their slightly bigger threats, because if it is like Ensnaring Bridge or anything like that, then I kind of want... I want touch him on the hand. So I think that's probably the thing. So we have access to... So we are probably more... We are more red leaning, but we still have access to white mana. There's definitely a world where I can pitch both 4 Eorlingases, which... Eorlingai even, exactly.
Yeah, I like the line you've put down for what it's worth. Kind of thinking about their hand, I think Archon forces the bolt out of their hand pretty consistently as well.
Oh, look. Control Z, sorry.
If they don't have bolt, they can't. Yeah. They can't attack, which is good.
So this also means our mana's our mana as well is also fairly stable in comparison. I think I'm expecting an Ensnaring Bridge at some point. Maybe like a Khan really turns his hand off. Like that's the only thing I'm really worried about is Khan, because then we don't play Magic. But
yeah, Khan on this turn's very unlikely.
Yeah, but like future turns, I'm just like thinking ahead. But I think because they also are, we're both sort of Stompy decks. Well, yeah, like. Oh, this is the. Take it back it up. This, I saw Cyrus play this deck. This is you crack your Blood Moon and make a 20/20. Well, I mean, we've got the answer for that, but, this is I will Blood Moon myself. No, your Blood Moon can just...
Yeah, it's the mono-red turbo dapps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely can have your Magus of the Moon. we will happily just do this for a while. Yeah, sure. Okay, alright. I love this for opponent. Okay. So my gut's telling me to play 4 Eorlingas for 1 and get the monarchy and sort of have this, like, keep the card advantage engine, because we also need mana. We also need to, like, draw mana to play this Dungeoneer at some point.
Okay. Talk through the entire turn.
Okay, so it'll be 4 Eorlingas for 1. We're attacking for 4. They go to 16.
Right, you just died to Lightning Bolt.
I just died to Lightning Bolt. I do die to Lightning Bolt. That is very true.
So if you take that line, you die to your opponent's hand being exactly Lightning Bolt.
Because in Bolt, the Magus of the Moon, they make a 20/20 and then we die.
Correct. Yes.
I forgot about that line. Thank you very much for tracking it.
It is so...
That's a very
this is what I mean by, like, talk it all the way through.
The other option is we just attack with Archon and we hold up Touch the Spirit Realm. So if they do bolt their own thing, we can touch the Marit Age and it shoots. And then we...
Yep. There's a third option as well.
Which is...
kind of what's the combination of the two lines that you're talking about?
I can cast 4 Eorlingas for 0?
No, so you can cast 4 Eorlingas for 1.
Yeah.
Attack with only the token.
Oh, then get the and then get the monarchy and then...
Yeah, I mean, if they bolt their guy in response, like, they kill your token, no one gets the monarchy, and then you'd have to block with an Archon. But they're empty-handed, you get rid of Marit Lage, and you're just smiling.
Yeah, that also is... I think
that's the other one. But, yeah, like, the line 4th swing with both...
Yeah, dying to Lightning Bolt is not ideal. So let's do the 4th. Let's do the 4th, and make and singular token. We are just attack. That's it. We're not doing like attack. It's a slight intonation change. Then we attack with the token. Get the monarchy, hopefully. Okay, we have the monarchy. Fantastic. And then we draw a card. I would like to draw land though, which is fine, but okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, I think I have to give them the mana, I have to give them the card draw, which is kind of sad because they just...
I mean, do you?
I mean, I've declared blocked
now.
I have
but
now,
yeah,
but...
like, yeah. Sorry, we should have talked through the entire line to cover their attack as well. Like in my mind, you can block. It makes the 20/20. You touch the Spirit Realm whenever you want.
What's this? Sure.
Cool. God bless.
I love that you have an ape.
Yeah, and now they aren't holding up Lightning Bolt unless they have another ape.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, now I think I still kind of want to hold up this touch, but this Dungeoneer being here is quite attractive.
Yeah, so I think like the two lines you have are like play Dungeoneer, don't swing with Archon. It might be better to just swing with the Knight first to see what they do in that line, because if they don't block, we just get the monarchy and then we just do it.
Yeah.
And if they do block, it's a bit... Yeah.
I think that I don't... Because they can't... Like, there's nothing... They can't make a 20/20 this turn. So we have a draw step. So I think we can play Dungeoneer with kind of impunity.
Yeah, I mean, they can theoretically make a 20/20 if it's another Simian Spirit Guide plus Bolt, but that's like very unlikely.
Yeah. I'm on team.
You can cover that by not swinging with Archon.
Yeah, I think I might just swing with a token and just be like.
Okay, I would do that before playing the Dungeoneer.
Yeah, that's
in that case.
Okay, so let's do that. So let's attack. Let's see if they want to give us the monarchy. Probably not. I think we're just offering the trade here. Yeah, we'll just offer the trade. Tradesies. And then we play Dungeoneer. And then we... Oh, we're in damage step, that's why. Back. Magic Online has put more clicks into things recently. And then we get basic planes, so then we have double white. So if we draw Solitude, we also have an out to that as well. So I think we get basic planes, and then we pass. So they have one emblem, we have one emblem. Let's call the whole thing off. Alright, we can't do, there's nothing we can really do. Oh, we are attacking for quite a lot next turn. So let's see what happens. This is a very nice interaction. I like this little mono red depth deck. This is very spicy. I like it. I remember Cyrus doing a video about it. Crispler Words. Go and follow them. Go and follow him. It's very good. Our opponent lost connection. Okay, fine. All right. Well, they'll come back. I do like this deck though. Okay, so what are we doing? They've joined the game. Okay, I thought they were going to be for a while. Okay, they've joined back. So I think we're going left because I think we do kind of need to close this game out because this Marit Lage is, it is ever present. So we have 2, 4, 5. Yeah.
I mean, the more urgent question is, are you blocking? And with what?
Did they fail to find last time? Or they haven't got the initiative. So we make the 2020. We just upkeep. We can just draw step, then blink it away. Maybe that's fine. Then our mana gets put. Then I get my Ancient Tomb back. Which then we have.
Do they have ways to defend the Marit Lage? Is kind of the question.
In mono red, what the hell do you have? Like Sigiri Step, like Expedite.
I mean, Not of This World is the one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
For me.
So they get a basic. But then we can just
I'm looking at a similar list to this.
Like my part of me is just like, if this is their game plan, like they get a basic, sure, but then we're attacking for 5, 7, 12. They go to like 6.
You're not attacking for that much because you don't get to forge.
I don't get to forge, that is true. But I can deal with this marriage. So maybe we just kill this, and then but then the Wasteland comes back. I'm gonna let them have the initiative. I think we can race this. Because I have 2 ways of getting it back. Now they are getting now they've got 2 emblems, which is not ideal, but it's fine. Interesting. Alright. Alright, play mountain. Draw a card. Cool. Alright, now we have multiple ways. So, do we get the initiative back, then attack? Or do we attack, get the initiative, and then trap them? I think that would actually be better. Actually, hold on. Do you have enough mana to do all that? No, we can't.
There's a couple things to think through. So, we're in a commanding position.
Yeah.
So my mindset starts to go to how can we lose, right? So we're ahead.
Yeah.
The way we lose is they make a Marit Lage at a point where we can't deal with it, and then we die.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you attack with the Archon, which is the only thing we have that blocks the Marit Lage,
I want to be
holding up Spirit Realm. in
Yeah.
that circumstance.
I'm actually just tempted to attack with Dungeoneer and keep Archon back. Because this gets through. We can see what the top card of our library is, and then we can just either hold up touch or hold up end step solitude. Because we get the initiative back anyway. We get to draw a card, and that keeps our options open, and we have all our mana open as well. So I kind of
just remember as well. You can only do one spell a turn.
Yeah, so that's why I'm also being in our hand is quite good. So let's see what's on top of our library.
It means that most ways of them making a surprise Merit Lage leave it completely defenseless.
Exactly. I don't want Lotus Petal right now because we've got the mana, and also we have Archon, so that doesn't really do much. So we'll just put this in the graveyard. So we'll attack for 4. And then I'm happy just passing because this is instant speed. This is instant speed. Like, I'm probably forging onto Archon just so it's a 4/5. Because then next turn they're basically dead. So forge onto Archon. And then I think we just... the other thing is, it's like the thing is, if we had 6 mana, we could play Dungeoneer, but we don't, so I think we just have to, like, 4, 8, 12... Yeah. Because even if we play Dungeoneer, then our pants are down to a Merit Lage, so I think we just pass. And then end step, if we do nothing, then we can play Solitude, like flash end step Solitude or something.
So I've been really mean.
What?
And I wanted to see if you would notice this, and now I feel bad about it.
What's that?
You can channel through Archon's thing. It's restriction.
Can you? Yeah, because it's ability.
It's not casting the spell.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So when I said the thing about like having, like, if you cast a spell, you're open to Merit Lage, that was actually wrong.
Oh.
Because of here we go. They're probably just cracking Expedition. Oh no. Okay.
Sack a creature. It deals damage
equal to its power. Okay, so this is fun. So while they're locked out, we can get rid of their...
Yeah, so let's do the flicker now.
Let them... I was going to say let them pick their target first.
Well, now they've done... Well, they've... Like, this fizzles now.
No, it still hits you in the face.
Oh.
It was sacrificing the Magus.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. And I'll take 2. I will take 2. Alright, well now their Wasteland's online, but I think our mana is so stable I'm not worried. Oh, there's another Dark Depths.
But it has counters on it, which is good for us. They have to go get Thespian Stage with their map.
Deck a map. Okay, so they go to 9, and the only if the Dungeoneer doesn't hit, that's annoying. Like if the Dungeoneer hits land, that's annoying. So I think we just attack and hope that our Dungeoneer doesn't hit land. And it doesn't. Fable can just stay on top. There we go. Alright. Cool. Okay, well this is an odd matchup. The thing it's like, do I bring my own in? I feel like it helps them more than it helps us. I think Loran. But then I think Loran also a bit of a...
Well, Loran covers Ensnaring Bridge, which I think is likely.
Yeah, they're going to go like... I think these chalices are probably coming out, honestly. Because these chalices don't do much. And it's just some swords to deal with, like...
Merit Lage?
Merit Lage, yeah.
I think you probably want all of them.
And then probably cutting, like...
So Khan is likely, so maybe a Chrome Mox.
Yeah, we can shave the Chrome Mox. Yeah, I'm happy with this.
We haven't seen Khan,
but it's it's a deck that should have Khan if it isn't.
Yeah. Like every version of this I've seen has been like Terror of the Peaks, Khan, and Dark Depths.
This hand doesn't do anything. It has a turn 2 Archon on the draw, and not much else.
And it's an opponent's deck that is built to resolve a Blood Moon effect turn 1.
So we're going to mulligan this hand. This, however, I'll happily keep. This hand we'll happily keep, and we'll have a great time keeping it. I want to go turn 1 Fable. I think that's the way that we play this game of Magic. Actually, we can go turn 1 Archon as well. That's the other thing. So I think it actually might be Simian Spirit Guide. Because I think that because they're a Wasteland deck, also I think having access to Ancient Tomb is probably the way forward.
Okay.
Petal. Petal means that we have... It could actually be a Petal, actually. Because we have Petal for white, and then we have Simian Spirit Guide for red.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we need second Petal. Like, I think we're casting either one of these 2 spells, depending on what they do. It's probably Archon, actually, so we actually... And then we can keep Simian Spirit Guide for Fable on the second turn we play. So I think it's actually Lotus Petal. So we'll go put Lotus Petal. Also, because of Khan, I don't want to be, like, fully doing that. So we'll just...
If they turn 1 Blood Moon us, then we can still, like, cast Fable on turn 1.
Yeah.
Because we have 2 accelerants.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's just go to end step. Ancient Tomb, go. Okay, that's good for us. Wow. Wow, that changes everything. I actually think Dungeoneer might be a better line. I'll tell you for why. 1, it kills them. 2, we then guarantee white mana for playing Archon the following turn.
Okay. Yep.
And we still have this Simian Spirit Guide for playing Fable.
Okay.
I think that's one of my lines. Oh no, because then we have to.
You won't have.
No, I won't have Simian Guide. So. But I will.
Does that mean you want to get Mountain potentially? Like, how good is Archon?
I think Archon against them is quite good because it slows them down. Actually, you know what? We can wait to play this. Oh no, because then we can't get. We don't have an active white source. So this is like a turn 3 play. Yikes. Yeah, this means that I have to do this.
I think because they're a Blood Moon deck, you want to do the most powerful thing.
Yeah, I think it is.
So.
I think it is this actually. I think Fable we may just have to accept isn't a card we're casting for a while. Let's just get this spell out. Let's get this out. And I think I am going to get Plains because I want to cast Archon on the following turn, and then we will find red mana to cast this. To cast this Dungeoneer. We can go right potentially as well, depending on what they do. So we'll get Plains, so we can cast Archon the following turn. Because I think Archon in this field is still relatively good. And depending on what they do, I'm probably going left because I think we just need to close this game out quickly. Because we have like the 2 thing we've got like turn 1, turn 2 kind of closed up. So this is Sorcerer Spyglass. Sure. What are you naming? Caracas? Touch the Spirit Realm? Do I see what it is?
They haven't chosen.
They haven't chosen yet. So it'll probably be Touch the Spirit Realm, right?
Yeah, probably.
Or Caracas.
That's what I would expect.
I'd also go with Caracas. Reflection is another one. If they're looking at our hand. Standard All-Star Sorcerer Spyglass. Oh! Name's Caracas. Okay. I mean, that is one card in my deck. but they are worried about it, so Thespian Stage, sure. Okay, well then, in this case, I definitely want to get... I still think I want to play... I think I am going to go left, because I think we just need to kill them, especially if this Marit Lage is coming. So let's forge... Okay, well that's good. Two Archons is decent. Play Archon. Attack. See what's on top. Draw another land, that's fine. Okay, so then we've got 5, 7. I'm surprised they picked Caracas, but...
I'm kind of going to tell you off for not mathing it out before making plays.
That's fair. That is 100% fair. So, okay,
could usually be counting damage for these lines, because even with Archon, they can still make Marit Lage now.
Yes, because they can just go like 2 make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we still like get some swings in.
Yeah. So they go to 8.
And then they'll go to 3.
And then they'll go to 3.
Or 2.
Or 2, depending. So let's...
I think because we got double Archon, there's not really a way we get messed up here.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that... So that's not really a draw. So I think here I'm going to attack with the Dungeoneer. And then I'll play Archon post-combat.
Sure.
The other option is I attack with, but I can play it, attack with both, but then they just block one. So I think I'm just going to play the thing that's protection from creatures. So then we go attack, see what we draw. Simian Spirit Guide can stay there actually. If we do, I mean, if we get this next turn, we can play Caves and try and get down to Throne. Oh, they think they just realised it. Okay. So yes, you turn me off. So yeah, if they didn't concede, I would have kept Simian Spirit Guide on top. That would have gone to 2. Played Archon post combat, passed a turn. They might have made Marit Lage. We then draw an extra card because of Archives, and then we would have played Caves and Throned and hopefully have found Solitude. But then I think I think Dungeoneer just kind of just mitigates all that issue. So I think we're probably just dead with... I think the Dungeoneer being... I think Dungeoneer turn 1 kind of won this game by itself, honestly. Strong lady. Strong lady! Strong lady won a game by herself. But this is the examples of like the turn... These are like the games that like... these are types of games that I like because they are... Not say they play themselves, but they are like... You are dead by turn 3 or 4 unless you do nothing. I think Archon... I think the second Archon was a good draw just as a way of like mitigating Marit Lage. But yeah, I think the turn 1 going for the powerful play and basically saying that Fable... Like we kind of played with a 5, kind of, because of this Fable. But I think that kind of wasn't the worst in the end. But yeah, I think you're right about me not counting. I think I should have... The previous turn I should have been like, okay.
It was still good. It's just not the kind of thing you want to realise you didn't count 2 turns ago.
Exactly. I feel like we're playing against the same people because we play at the same time. I feel like playing against Martin and Fandango twice. We won the draw earlier, Sarah. This is good for us. Oh, this does nothing. This does nothing. It does something on turn 2, but it doesn't do much else. Now we have to mulligan this as much as I'm like... But if there's anything else was like a thing, yeah, no. This hand is a mulligan. How is it a mulligan? It is a mulligan. It is a mulligan, Sahar. What are you talking about? You got 5 lands, Simian Spirit Guide, Dungeoneer.
There's 1 threat and it isn't even on turn 1.
No.
Come on.
Imagine.
Come on.
Consider even. No, mulligan. Okay. This hand needs a little bit of work. But Chalice on 1 is pretty good. Is it though? Any acceleration and any land or mana acceleration, and this hand just goes to the races. Could we just go turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Dungeoneer? Like,
also, any free drop is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like middling. I think it's keepable.
I think it's keepable. I think I'm putting back the Chalice.
The second Chalice, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm putting the second Chalice back because I don't. All right. So let's do the classic Stompy thing of Ancient Tomb, Chalice on 1. Opponent. Does it resolve? Does it resolve? I mean, to be honest, Ancient Tomb Chalice on 1 is like a chunk of the format. It's like a chunk of the format. You're like, this could be anything. This could be mono red, this could be initiative, this could be 8 cast, storm, like, to pick your poison, folks. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick sanity check of what Fandango or Findago. What did we decide how we would say it? Findago? Something Dago?
I mean, we can hope it's Death Shadow, but if I remember right, they're mostly a Depths player, at least.
I think I'm in agreement with you. Alright, well, we haven't. Let's see what they're doing. Snow-covered swamp.
That is not what I was expecting.
Selesnya Depths was the last known deck that they were playing.
Yeah, and that would not have had snow-covered swamp.
Oh no, they were playing. The last deck they were playing was the Yorion post deck that was doing the rounds.
Ah, right.
But that's the snow-covered swamp does not say that to me. Okay. All right. So here we play Lotus Petal. I think we are imprinting a Chrome Mox under a Solitude. Putting a Chrome Mox on, putting a Solitude under a Chrome Mox. And the goal would be that in the Eternal 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Then I think in 2 turns we're hard casting this Solitude or hoping to get another white card.
Yeah, to cover us from nonsense, so we can play Dungeoneer now.
Yeah, so I think we should play Dungeoneer now. I think we need to put the pressure on. I think Snow-Covered Swamp goal could be. I mean, it could be like so many decks, but like Dungeoneer is the the lady that goes. No. Alright, let's see what they do. Again, we could look like we're anything right now. Chrome Mox is gonna give it away. Okay, so they're F6ing. So I think here we go white, we make white, we go 16, we play Dungeoneer, we get basic planes because we want to cast our Solitude in an Eternal 2. And I'm actually, depending on what they do, I'm actually tempted to go. If it's.
You're not playing your land?
I didn't play my land. Jesus Christ, I completely forgot. That wasn't me. Guys, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I thought I'd played my land drop because I thought I'd played a 4-drop. That was on me. I messed up. Lower spell.
Okay.
Are we playing against BSS? Oh, they just conceded.
Okay. They're thinking they just don't want to give up info. Okay, I think it's some sort of combo-y storm nonsense. I'm actually getting a Doomsday read from this. No, they can't play Swamp. They can't play Swamp.
Who plays Swamp? Only Kai plays Swamp. I'm just seeing if they've... No, the recent finishes don't tell me much. Okay, if it is Storm... If it is a Storm deck, then you want, like, Nullrod to deal with artifacts. And maybe, like, Loran if they are, like, on Urza Saga.
I think Loran's pretty safe as a board in general.
Maybe Nullrod's a bit too cute.
Yeah, we don't have much info, so we need to be a little careful.
My gut.
All we've seen is basic swamp lotus petal.
Basic swamp lotus petal could be. It's not Helmline. Helmline, their mana's a bit more secure than that.
It makes me think that your chalice was incredibly disruptive.
Which is why I think it's something like Black Saga Storm or like Beseech. Oh, it could be Beseech. It could be like Mono Black Beseech. But Chalice on 1 is like what? Dark Ritual, Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
It could also still be Doomsday. But why would they play 6-1? Why would you play basic swap? I'm going to cut a Solitude because I don't think they're a creature. I'm going to shave a Solitude.
It feels very combo, is what we're saying at this point. Like, it's very, very combo.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. The other thing is to bring Norrod in and maybe shave some acceleration.
Okay. Yep.
I'm happy to just bring the
whatever your anti-combo plan is.
This is my anti-combo. I mean, also it's Containment Priest, but like, there's also Fairy. I don't know enough to bring these cards in yet. So I think I'm gonna just bring in the BS, the fast BS stuff. Okay, what are you playing, Findago? Well, no, now because they're on the play. So. Very interesting. We lost the direct.
I'm wondering whether you're meant to bring in your like moon effects, even if you think it's Mono Black Saga Storm, because it stops the sagas. Yeah.
I thought about it.
Even against Helmline, it turns off like their ancient tombs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they can also just go like Dark Ritual, play the thing, but.
Yeah, but then they're having to spend Dark Ritual to do it.
I am keeping this hand because this is a Chalice on 1 and then a turn 2 Seasoned Dungeoneer. Or just a turn 1 Seasoned Dungeoneer even, depending on how what we see. If they Thoughtseize us, that's kind of annoying, but sure. Alright, let's see what they do. Bad. Is it Reanimator? Oh, we got this. Okay. That's on me. That's on us for not clocking Reanimator.
I mean, Reanimator was one of the things we were considering.
Yeah, but
we didn't know. Like, it could be.
Alright, they're gonna do the thing. Okay. Alright, I'm kind of glad I brought my Lauren in. But I think we're dead. Probably. Alright, well that's alright.
It'd be hilarious if you just draw Lauren right now. That would be so good.
Basic Swamp Lotus Special. I haven't seen. Do you know what it is, folks? It's when you don't see a deck that often, and then you play against it, and then you remember it exists. Reanimator's been one of those.
I've seen Reanimator in a while. I feel like I match into Reanimator every single league, every single tournament.
No. Griff. Okay.
I think you just concede at this point.
Alright, let's bring in all our Reanimator cards then, Sarah. Fortunately, it's on my sideboard card. We have so many cards for this matchup. We have so many cards. This card comes. This card's very good. Get this card back in. Get this card back in. And then my spice isn't in here, but we will also keep that. I think. Oh, get Fairy. I'm staring at this Fairy cards in my sideboard. Okay, so so this is actually the matchup where you take out your initiative creatures.
Okay.
Because you will kill them with basically anything. Do I bring Lauren in? I didn't bring Lauren in because I think it is just animated. So I think that's a bit cute. And I bring in my acceleration back in. I take my Norrods out.
You're at 61.
I was taking fourths out. What did I take? Took my initiative creatures out. Oh, it's because I've got because I can have 2 cuts because I've got 2 cuts in paper. So if I'm cutting and fourth, I'm cutting and fourth. Maybe not actually. Maybe it's just Chrome Mox.
I'm gonna say and fourth, and
And
we just
fourth. Okay,
move.
no. Yeah, chance come back in. And fourth. Okay, and fourth. Yeah. So with my spicy Necron friend, I would be cutting more fourths because spicy Necron friend also does good work.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Yep.
This doesn't do anything. You just put all the mana under a Chrome Mox and then you go. But it's like, no, I think we can do better.
Okay.
Because you have to put two on the Chrome Mox. But then Fairy's very good against that. But then they just fort siege you and then you just do anything. So I think we have to do better. I think we do better than this. This is a bit better. It's not amazing, but it is a little better. We have Solitude to deal with Grizzlebrand, and we can turn one Chalice, and we just kind of need threats. So there's also a world where I can actually. Oh, actually, we don't have to play City. We can go Plateau. Put Simian Spirit Guide under this. I don't think we're hard casting this card. I think we're just pitching it. And then we play this, and then we've got basically all our colours of mana for turn 2.
Sure.
Oh no, I need to put a card back. Well, then I would want to put back. I actually am going to put the Solitude back because I think we'll draw a white card.
That seems fine.
Yeah, that seems fine. Sorry, I got excited. I think it was 7. Alright. Yeah, I as much as City go, I don't want to lose my mana. I don't want to lose my stable mana. I want to put my unstable mana to where it's useful. Alright, let's do turn 1. Okay. Also, if they've pivoted to the show and tell plan, this is still very good for us. Which sometimes they do. Alright, let's play Chalice on 1 and pass. And now, basically, most of our top decks are pretty live. Like, Fourths are good, Fable is good, Containment Priest is good.
A lot of lands let you hardcast Solitudes relatively quickly.
Exactly. Alright. They can't cast Faithless Shooting. Okay, so we'll take the. Oh, they've got Exhume. Okay. Alright. Alright, they found their. Okay. I mean, welcome to playing Reanimator. They're going again?
No, it's targeting you this time.
Okay. I mean, they're drawing more cards. They're drawing all the cards. Please play Exhume. Come on. Please play Exhume. I will happily play Exhume. Oh, don't show and tell. They had a Tractor in their hand. Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, GG, friend. We can keep this hand. And we can play a turn 1 threat with this hand. If we wanted to.
Do you want to? I mean, it seems good to me.
Yeah. I'm just going to do a quick reconnaissance check. Just going to do a quick check, folks, on what my opponent might be playing. Last known deck was Cradle Control. That's the last known deck. This honestly, like, if this isn't a Force of Will deck, I want to slam a turn 1 for it.
Even if it is, I think you're still spamming a turn 1 threat.
Yeah.
The fact that you've got a backup,
yeah, it's really good.
it's just absurd. What's your sequencing?
We are going. I'm just gonna plan it out like this. So I think I'm casting the red cards in my hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like that. So it goes Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox, Pitching Caves, Zimmy Spirit Guide. This get basic planes, so then we can cast Dungeoneer on turn 2.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I mean, you've also got Plateau to
I've also
cast
got Plateau
down
as well,
turn
yeah, so yeah. But I think double white is more important than double red, because we don't have Fury. Okay. Okay, that's good. Alright, these are the hands we live for. Alright, I think we have basic planes because double white is, because of Solitude is still important. And I think based on my hand, like depending on what they do, if the opponent just goes like Lango, I think I'm actually going left because I think this Dungeoneer and Caves together. Okay, you're playing against Cradle. Or like,
Cradle really struggles with getting clocked very, very quickly. Oh.
It could also be Ignoble High Rock. This is Cradle, right? This screams Cradle.
Yeah, they don't always play Elvish Spirit Guide, but we've seen it more often.
Newton
now.
has been testing too.
Newton.
Yeah. So I think here we just have to kill them before they before they sneeze. Yeah, so this
is very much in knowing your role in the matchup.
Yeah, our role is to play strong ladies and kill our opponent. And I think I want to attack first, see what's on top. If I want to cast that, we'll cast that. Otherwise, we'll cast Underneath and we can hit them for 5, and then we have a blocker.
Yep. Okay.
Because I think they're just taking 7. So they go to 13. We see what's on top. We draw a Solitude, which we cannot cast, which is very sad, but I'm sad by this, but that is fine. And then I think we just play the basic planes and play Dungeoneer, deal with them 5, and now they're on 8, and it's turn 2. Folks, when I tell you why I want to play this deck, this is why.
Yeah, we're even kind of insulated against like Grist, which is usually like the thing that stabilizes against early threats.
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 of them.
We got 2 ladies. 2 ladies! Because we're going to draw... Because, they can't take the initiative. There's no haste threats. So they're just going to... Like, Grist is the only thing we're actually scared of. Because they kill...
Even then, I'm not scared. Like...
I mean, yeah, but, like, it's like a stumbling block. Because then next turn we're drawing 2 cards. If we draw an initiative creature, we've basically just won the game. I think if it's Grist, they probably go for Caves, but if it's Grist, they go for Caves because of the life loss, but Dungeoneer will kill them. I kind of want to draw like a 4th. Like 4th will just kill them. What's this then? Grist? 2 mana. Grist?
Not Grist. 4 mana.
4 mana. Natural order.
Okay, so Atraxa, most likely.
Yeah, that's annoying, but it's not like... Okay, so they've used their Spirit Guide. Okay, so they got... Well, they're... Like, it's not the best... It's obviously not the best Atraxa I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so take Once Upon a Time, Elvish Spirit Guide, and Gaia's Cradle. And it's play Elvish Reclaim. Okay, so what was it? Elvish Spirit Guide, Gaia's Cradle, and Once Upon a Time. So no Bowman, no Endurance, no Fiend, no Crane Ranger, no Misty. Alright, they're gonna play Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. Alright, we're gonna draw 2 cards and see what we draw. So draw. Okay, that's fourth. And that's choice. Right, let's do some maths. 2, 4, 5, 7, 7. They block here, they take that. So they go to 15. If we do fourth, what happens? So we go x equals 3. So that's 6. So we've got 6, 12, 19 damage on the board. Are they just dead? 3, 6. X equals 4, 8. 8, 11. I think they're dead. Hold on. Oh, damn combat maths!
Okay, so they're gaining 7.
They're gaining 7. So can I do 19 to 13?
They can block 2 things.
They can block 2 things. But everything has... like, apart from Dungeoneer, which is protection, everything is either trampling or unblockable.
Sure.
7. Because I have to block. 7, 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we go...
The thing is, if they block and their Atraxa lives, then they get to gain another 7. So we need to be, like, very sure.
Okay. So we go x equals... So it's x equals 4. So that's 8.
Yeah.
Plus...
8, 11, 18.
Yeah.
They can block...
2 of it.
They've got... So it's 18.
Yeah.
They've got
8.
9 points of toughness.
Yeah.
So that takes it down to 9, and then they're gaining 7.
So they go to 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting currently.
But they'd have no Atraxa.
That doesn't follow. I haven't assumed
They're
blocking caves. Wait, I guess do have to assume they block caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they need to use all their points of toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they would have to block caves with Atraxa in that case.
So then that's 8, 11. They block something
we get
here.
The monarchy.
Yeah.
Can they do anything weird with Elvish Spirit Guide? Because we know they took an Elvish Spirit Guide over, like, good cards.
Yeah.
So does that mean they have something weird here? Like, what could get them out of this?
There's like crop rotation for what? Like...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what's in their deck.
It's like crop rotation for like Gaia's Cradle, and then what are you doing? You're gonna cast out once more time in response?
If it's only Gaia's Cradle, then you're fine. It's whether they have like weird utility lands. Like Sejuri Step would be a blowout.
Yes.
God, I can't find lists at the minute.
That's fine. I think based on this information, I think we. My heart's telling me to just go through.
Let's look at Hello, it's Newton.
Yeah. Because the other option is we just attack with, like, we can attack with just these 2, but then that doesn't really do. And then.
So if I look at Newton, most recent list I can find.
My heart's telling me to just go for 4th, and then...
Yeah, I don't see any utility lands in Newton's list. 1 mana spells at instant speed, there's very little.
Okay, I'm gonna go I think 4th is... Like, I think 4th is the way to go. Because we also have a bunch of blockers. If they decide that, like... And also our opponent is like... Alright, let's do this. So x equals 3. Okay, so we make 3. Alright. Yep, and then we just attack.
So that's 6, 9.
Yeah. And then I want to stack the triggers. I want caves first. Yeah, I want caves first. Let's just see some more cards. Chalice of Void can go into the bin. Oh, it's not a Dungeoneer, which I can't cast. Sadness. Right, let's see what they do. So 17. So they block, so then they take, and they block there, so they 4, 8, 7. They go to 1. Okay, they go to 1.
If they go to 1 with Atraxa still alive, we might die.
Oh. 7, 11, 13. Okay. They go to 2. Okay. Alright, which we can't cast this. Okay. Because they attack, we go to 5, like we go to
7, they go to 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
They get the initiative.
And the monarchy. Is there any way we could have not, like I'm trying to think there's a way we could have, like I'm trying to think if there was a way we messed that up. I don't think there was, but I think it's just like,
well, we counted wrong for Eorlingas.
Okay, well that's
a big thing.
Alright, well,
so we need to sharpen those counts up, but we
mean,
might still be fine for this game.
Alright. Birds of Paradise, sure.
Play Gaia's Cradle. I mean, yeah. It means they don't have natural order in hand if they've taken this line. Because they would have just killed us if they did.
Breed Sun for 2.
Okay.
You're getting Oof. Feed Artisan.
Sure.
Okay, sure. They just want blockers. I mean, this matchup is not good for us. Like, this matchup is typically a quite hard matchup for Initiative because of this exact thing. Okay, well let's play Seasoned Dungeoneer and hope to draw Fury. Oh no, hope to draw Fury. Hope to hit Solitude.
Sure.
So this is currently the way we get out of this situation. Okay. Fantastic, that's all I wanted. They go to 16.
Okay, so the key thing we need to make sure we don't die to is natural order for Crater Hoof.
So I actually am. So I'm actually just tempted to attack with the initiative creatures, not the tokens.
Sure.
Because I can cast something for 3, and I can see what's on top. Because now we've completed the dungeon.
Sure.
So let's attack. They attack for 11. Oh, I've got 2 triggers. Jesus. This goes here. Yep. I will cast another Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Yes, please. Nope. I will happily keep that Caves on top. So this is 12. So go to 4. We draw a card. We might just be okay, but
We haven't played a land yet, have we?
No, we've not played a land yet.
Yeah, so we can even chalice on one to stop them just deploying a bunch of stuff to make a big crater hoof.
I think I'm gonna get the... We have red mana, we've cast most of our red cards, so I think we'll just get white.
Sure.
Play this, play chalice on one, just to stop, like, making things. Yeah, this is the matchup where, like, I need to be a bit sharper on combat maths because it's such a, like, board-based game. This is one of those, this is the matchup where it's very board-based and you're just like, there's many things happening all at once.
Yeah, you're also very much, like, just pure aggro in this matchup, I think.
Yeah, alright, well, sure, you have your Allosaurus Shepherd, I love that for you.
Yeah.
I play Chalice, you play Allosaurus Shepherd, let's call the whole thing off. I think we're, like, a little isolated from Crater Hoof because it's only 2 creatures. Well, it depends. Now they could just play a bunch of creatures.
There'd be 3 creatures. Yeah. But yeah, they can deploy, like, a bunch of 1-drops.
Yeah. Yeah, this tension is always annoying. But we...
Yeah, they only play, like, 1 Allosaurus Shepherd, so it's fine.
It's fine. That's fine. Yeah, having spoken to Newton about this matchup, it is basically what we're doing is the way to beat this matchup. It's just aggro.
It's true for Shadow as well.
Yeah,
like our plan is like kill your 1-drop and kill you as fast as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, not always even kill the 1-drop. We basically need to answer Grist is usually like the thing.
What are they doing?
So if we only have 1 clean answer, we won't use it on their early thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Once upon a time. Okay, they're digging. Opponent's digging. Opponent is digging.
Yeah.
There's a Quirion Ranger. You can cast that.
And then they still have exact numbers for natural order?
Yeah.
Because they have Elvish Spirit Guide in hand, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
We've played around everything we play around.
I mean, the fact we've got a hexproof lifelink creature makes this really annoying for opponent, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I actually find when I play Cradle in paper, I find it actually a little bit easier because I can sort of... Like, it looks messier in paper, but I can actually just keep an eye on, like, okay, they're doing this, and they're doing that, and they're doing this. In Magic Online, like, you can still do that. Yeah, sure, happy. We know the stuff on the account. Okay, now you have your Quirion Dryad. Quirion Ranger. Quirion Dryad's a different card entirely. Rest in peace,
Quirion Ranger might actually be one of my favourite cards of all time.
It is very good.
Should I just play elves? Is that what I really want? Should I just be a Cradle Control player? Okay, cool.
Okay, we made some mistakes.
Something tells me they had the natural order, but the maths doesn't work out.
Yeah, that makes sense. So against Cradle Control, I have a sideboard plan.
I'm going to quickly be right back. Can you just cut me out for a bit? You talk about your sideboard plan. Yeah. I'm just going to run to the bathroom.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, folks, we have a sideboard plan. It involves Swords to Plowshares. And it involves these moons. And it involves these Containment Priests. Very simple. Not going to get too fancy. Now, against them, we're going to take the Chalice of Voids out because these Chalice of Voids are very good. And we also kind of want to have our Swords to Plowshares live. And then we want to cut the Chrome Mox because they have oof. And then I want to cut my 4th Eorlingas because I think this matchup isn't necessarily about that. Although they are very good at like blocking, but they just have a bunch more blockers than you do. So I think this is the way we do it. And I think our plan is to stymie their mana production before they can really get going. Archon's probably one of the best cards in this matchup. And I think we can definitely kind of get that ball rolling. So let's submit this. It does feel a bit weird to cut 4ths, but I think it's probably the way to do it
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
this is especially on the and again, if I had my Necron friend would come in too.
Necron friend is good friend.
Necron friend is good friend. Yeah, because if I had Necron friend, I would cut the fourth and I would put this back in. So, but because we've only got these, I'll put these in. And yeah, having spent
Necrons aren't friends in general. No. I don't know if anyone's informed you of this.
I'd just like vacuum.
I mean, I love my skeleton boys, but they tend not to be that happy about humans.
No, they don't like it. This hand has no mana, apart from a Simian Spirit Guide. That's not really mana. So we're gonna mulligan this hand, and I'm actually inclined to keep this, just because we have a turn 2 Dungeoneer, and we can do something on. If they have a particularly fast start, we can deal with anything that they have with Solitude and this touch. So I think we're probably putting back the other Dungeoneer. Ooh, actually, let me think about this. Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox, pitching, Dungeoneer. Say go. We'll just play Ancient Tomb, go. This play Dungeoneer. Play the other Ancient Tomb. Play Dungeoneer. What needs to go on to this? It might be the Solitude actually. And then because this goes under this, so we can play this.
I think, to be honest, if you're not playing something with it, you don't play the Chrome Mox on turn
no.
one.
We would go. I would just go like Ancient Tomb go. Okay. But I'm just sequencing the following turns. So it's deciding one of the. So this comes. It's probably the. I'm actually going to say the Solitude, because I think Solitude is actually better in our deck. Because the touch is a unconditional removal spell.
I've got a question for you.
Yes.
So, the only assigned role you've given to that second season Dungeoneer is to be put under Chrome Mox. So surely you think it's a worse card than Solitude, right? Like...
Actually, what am I doing? This is actually way better. If I put Solitude underneath it...
Or you put Solitude at the bottom, right? Like, these are the things that I'm trying to say. Like,
it could be...
anything can go under the Chrome Mox.
Yeah, 100%. We also have a draw step. So
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I actually wonder if Dungeoneer into Dungeoneer is just good. It just wins games. It might be touch.
Okay.
It might be just touch, and see what, because we still have a removal spell. If we draw anything, we can put it under. But I think Dungeoneer into Dungeoneer is kind of the pressure point, and like removal, we will find removal. We have like 10 pieces of removal in our deck.
A reasoning part of my head to why you might want to put Solitude back over Touch is that Touch can answer Grist, Solitude can't. Oh no, it's artifact or creature.
Correct.
I'm wrong. Okay, yeah. I do not know what cards do. Yeah. I'm so good at magic.
I'm gonna put touch back, and this is gonna go under this. Okay, so keep this.
Sure.
And we play Ancient Tomb and pass. Well, we wait for our opponent to see what our opponent does. Yeah. Burst Paradise. Sure.
The thing I guess was like touch can be cast on turn 1 more effectively, but I don't know how often that's like our plan. Ooh. Interesting.
Well, now I want to go Ancient Tomb, Chrome Mox, pitch Solitude, go. And just then end step play Containment Priest. So if they go for Green Sun, just Containment Priest in response.
Yeah. That seems to be what this hand is saying now.
We drew the card that says sneeze.
So is it Solitude or is it Season Dungeoneer?
I think it's probably still Solitude. Solitude does pitch. It actually might be the second. It might be the second Dungeoneer because having a. No, it is Solitude. The removal is like whilst it's important, I think we just need to stymie the way of their production and like getting that done. And I kind of think.
And then just close it as fast as possible.
I just want to close this game out quickly. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I think I was second guessing myself, and I'm like, no, I think I just need to put 2 big strong ladies on the table and go deal with it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as that's the decision, I'm always here to cheer for you on it. But it's making sure the decision has actually been made.
This is the sequence in my mind. It goes this into this. What's this? Another Birds of Paradise? Sure. Okay, this is fine. Everything fine. Hold. End step, play Containment Priest. Demonstrate that we've got something. They can abrupt decay this if they want. Or snuff it out.
They can't snuff out, they don't have a swap.
Oh, you're correct, that is true. I forgot about that.
Well, they can cast it for retail, but not quite.
Okay, so I think we play... So I'll go here. This is a little bit of an owl. We play Seasoned Dungeoneer, and then we get Plains, and then we have Solitude for the following turn.
Mm-hmm.
And we can actually attack, because the Containment Piece is a cleric, so it gets through. So we can actually attack with impunity and see what's on top of our library.
Was there an idea to maybe get Mountain, though?
I want to cast this Solitude. I want double white for Solitude.
Okay, that's fine. Again, just making sure there's a decision made.
Yeah, no, this is just... I'm... What are you casting? Dismember?
Dismember would make a lot of sense for like a Dismember natural order.
Oh, would you mount it? Okay, fine.
Sure.
There you go. Would you anyway?
There you go. Even if
I understand. I think
we just got both anyway.
Yeah, I've got both. It's fine. But yeah, I think that Fable, like, I don't really want to cast any of my red cards unless it's like Bowman.
Okay.
Sure. Bowman does get the initiative back, which is kind of a thing. But
I think it's just making a lot of creatures for Guy's Cradle.
Yeah.
At this point.
Exactly. I kind of just want to... I think I just need to... If I can kind of just weather this storm, like this turn, I think we're still in a good position. Because even if they attack with if they attack with the army, if they attack with Orcish Bowmasters and the Orc army, I mean, if they're going for Crater Hoof, then we might just be dead. But yeah, it feels like a natural order. Is this natural order? Green Sun. This doesn't work. Grist.
Yes, it does.
It gets grist. Okay, so it gets grist. Yeah, alright, that's... Okay, so they're gonna kill a token, kill our Seasoned Dungeoneer. Okay.
They'll kill the Birds of Paradise they've tapped, most likely. Yeah.
And then they're gonna kill the Seasoned Dungeoneer, yeah, that's fine. Cool, love that for you. Get attack for 2.
Not killing the Containment Priest means they probably don't have natural order here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also
good.
I mean, we're just gonna play another thing and kill the grist. Like,
yeah. This feels pretty decent for us.
Yeah. Because they're thinking about attacking to get the initiative back, which is fine. But now I just go okay. All right. Yeah, great. I did. Yeah, when we played the Creator Control video and we realized that we could have played grist for a Containment Priest, we were like, oh.
Yeah. Well, we didn't realise the comments.
Yeah, we were like, and then we were like, oh, everyone was like, you play grist for a Containment Priest. We're like, cool, it's very good. All right.
Yeah, it seems like a good line to know.
Yeah, it's a good line for us, exactly. All right. Okay. All right. Let's play Seasoned Dungeoneer. And I think we just want to close this game out.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to put counters on the Actually, we don't need to cancel the containment breach. We need to cancel the Dungeoneer, probably.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Make the Dungeoneer large and in charge. Also gets out of the
Dismember range. Which putting it on Containment Priest wouldn't do.
Yeah. So then we'll just attack Grist. This gets protection from creatures, so the Grist is going to die. We can see what's on top of our library. Archon of Emeria. Archon of Emeria is quite good. I think I want it, because then it slows them down a little bit. It might be a turn too slow, but I think it's probably still worth it to keep. No, not that good. It just means they can't, like, spew their hand. Okay. We don't get the initiative back, which is... Oh, we've got the initiative anyway, so that's fine. And we're just trading this resource back and forth right now. And next time we can either play Archon or we can play Solitude, depending on what they do. So... What's this? 4 mana? Another Grist, sure. Alright, I think we're in a bit of a holding pattern right now. Yeah. So probably the Orc Army token. Yeah, this is kind of a little bit frustrating, but sure. Yep.
I mean, it's good for us that they feel that they need to get rid of the Dungeoneer each time.
Yeah. That is good. That is a good sign. I'm kind of wondering if we Solitude this bird. And then we can just attack the Grist with Containment Priest.
Potentially. They've lost World. Did you see how they scryed?
The 2 bottom. They don't like any of the cards they drew.
That's good. That's good for us.
That is
They've
good.
got 1 card in there.
Alright, so that makes me feel a bit better. So we're drawing Archon. So if we attack, then we get the initiative back. If we attack Grist dies, but I don't think we get the initiative.
You don't get the initiative.
No, that is true. Case. So I think we can give Grist 1 more turn. But then I think... Because I think that we kind of need to also just kill them. And I think the way we do that is... So one option is we can play Hardcast Solitude, kill this bird, and then we attack for 3, and then they take 8, they go to 10. And then all they have is some insects and this Grist. The other option is we play Archon, and then... Like, I just want to get the initiative back. That's mainly my thing, is just getting the initiative back. Because I think I want to start going through the rooms. I think that's kind of where my head's at.
Okay, then Hardcast Solitude is the line that makes sense.
Yeah, so let's do that. Kill this bird. Kill the bird. They don't gain life. They just kill that birds of paradise. Just go shoot. Alright. So then now they're taking attack you go to 10. Because they can't get initiative back because they don't have anything that has haste.
Yeah, the issue with this is it becomes difficult to kill Grist.
I kind of want to kill them before that matters.
Sure.
And we don't have enough. This game 3.
Because they make an insect here, we draw an extra card so they get an army as well.
Yeah, but I think I just want to find initiative creatures. And make an insect. Like 4 Eorlingas right now would be great. What's this? 4. Alright, just making a bunch of tokens. Okay, sure. Okay, so just... Alright, so they draw, they make an Orc Army token. That's fine. I am drawing 2 cards. Yep, that's fine. I can also trade like, I can just play like Archon. I think that's the other thing. It just flies over.
It's annoying that you can't play 2 Archons on one turn.
That's true. That's annoying, but this is the world we live in. Another Containment Priest. Okay. Also, my Solitude's probably dying because they can just trade with it.
You can choose not to swing with it, to be fair.
The other option is we play Containment Priest and Archon. So that's 5 mana. And then we just have blockers for blockers and then Throne.
I think if you want to do... Yeah, so there's the no swing option, and then there's also the swing with Containment Priest option. They're bound to, like, block to kill it. And then play the other Containment Priest, but then they can minus Crest.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I think
it's
it's the Protect the Initiative and get to Throne.
Okay.
I think that's the line. I think it means going to 5, which is not what I want, but...
Yeah, make sure you sequence this correctly.
So Containment Priest first.
Yep.
Yeah, and then play Archon. And then we pass the turn. And then hope to God Throne is enough. Because if they want to tick down Grist to kill something, they lose a creature. So then we have 3 creatures back.
Yeah, the issue is if they, like, play a creature, right?
Yeah.
But then they're swinging out, and we get to take good blocks.
Exactly.
The important thing is we haven't unlocked Natural Order because we have double Containment Priest.
Yeah, exactly. Now there is just like... Now the game is
which was kind of my worry with the line originally.
Yeah.
Because we weren't killing Grist. Like, it can unlock Natural Order.
Yeah.
But if we get 2 Containment Priests, it doesn't really matter.
Exactly. Sure. And then we just pass. Uh-huh. And then I'm hoping that the Throne gets us a half decent hit. Oh, forgotten how hard this matchup is. Not hard, but it's like it is one of the matchups where there's a lot of thinking, and you're like constantly like having to evaluate everything because you're both bored. It's good. It's good. I don't want it for 10 rounds, but I'll take a couple of rounds of this kind of magic. Can I just have Tundra Gamers all day, please? Eternal Weekend, please and thank you. Okay.
Spoken like someone who wants to get comboed out by Seth with breakfast every round.
Oh, don't will it into the world.
I mean, it was your fault for just saying Tundra Gamers.
Yes. Okay, so they made an insect. They've made insect. Alright. You can't swing out, because we'll just eat everything. So we get the front trigger. This is good for us. I mean, that's not a good hit at all, but we'll take this other Archon. Oh! Freaking Containment Priest.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've got my own card.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fine.
That's something to write down to remember.
Yep. Alright, we'll just play the other Containment. We'll play this other Archon then. Alright, good to know. Alright, and then we'll...
I think you need to swing an Archonic Grist.
Yeah, that's fair. Just to keep it in check.
Yeah. Kill it in 2 turns kind of thing.
Yeah. Alright. Well, now we know, folks. This is like this deck continues to surprise me every day. And things I should know.
Oh dear. And we were planning around Throne as well. That's really bad.
That is really bad.
Okay, we need to remember that.
Yeah, that's fine. Again.
It's a mistake to make now and not at a time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I will make that mistake right here, in front of all of you. Oh dear.
And then never again.
And then
hopefully.
never ever again, ever make it. Okay. Alright, so we're just a stalemate. We're just gonna stare at each other, eh? Okay. I just want like 4 fairy.
I mean, we're still accumulating advantage.
We are.
This is
We
good.
are accumulating advantage very slowly, but we are accumulating advantage.
I mean, that seems really good.
Yeah.
Stops our lands hurting us as well.
Yeah. So I think we go cavern. Oh, actually, we don't even need to play cavern. We can just play mountain. Oh, we can just play plain. Actually, we can play cavern name human.
We're really low on time.
We are. We're probably losing this game because of that, but
yeah, we need to just kill Gris to play the thing, I think.
So let's just do. Alright. Let's kill Grist.
Maybe hit them with the other one.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, hopefully it just goes Forge Trap, they die.
Yeah. That's the Fiend Artisan, sure. Yeah. Any initiative creature right now, and we're back in business. Okay, Forge onto an Archon.
Forge onto Solitude, I think.
Actually,
is
you're right,
the
actually.
best.
Next up, make it a 5/4.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we don't even have a freaking, what do you call it? Alright, so I mean I can deal with Fiend Artisan at least. So we attack with the Archons.
Attack with the Archons, get rid of Fiend Artisan, and we should just win.
Yeah. Oh, just okay.
May as well play your planes while you're at it as well.
Yeah, just
Tap Ancient Tomb Planes.
okay. Alright folks, we might just be a bit quiet for a second while I try and just play quickly.
Yeah, it's F6, F6.
Come on, opponent.
If they swing with everything,
We gained life back, it's fine.
yeah, block 2 things and then let everything else through.
Yeah. One with the Solitude.
2 things in case they have kill spell.
Yeah. Alright, what's this? Fiend Artisan, sure.
Just F6.
I mean, well, we can't F6 because I've got to...
It still puts you to blocks if you F6.
Okay, let's... Okay. So they want the initiative. So we have to attack and do the initiative. Oh, come on, opponent. Just... Not like this. Hold on. Oh, no. Oh, God, I'm messing this up.
It doesn't matter what you block, just block 2 things.
Sorry, this is...
On your turn, hit F6, it'll go to combat, you right-click attack with everything.
Okay. Short goad my creature. Yep. You got it?
Yeah. So when you F6, it doesn't skip turn-based actions.
Okay. Oh,
so
my brain.
Attack and block and damage and all that still.
Okay.
You get
this is good to know, folks. Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
My heart.
This is how you win in time scrambles, like knowing things like that.
Oh. Okay. Last match. Matt Chow. He loves to chow, and he's called Matt. I don't know who it is. But... Ugh. I mean, we have all the mana in the world, but then we just got this 1/1. Are we on the play? We're on the draw. No, this hand is shit. This hand is shit on the draw. I would, if any Thoughtseize, just sniff a Thoughtseize and it comes out. We're gonna mulligan this hand, because this is just just 5 lands and just all.
It's how good do you think turn 1 Archon is? It's like.
I mean, if it again,
it doesn't win a game.
No, it doesn't. We're going 5. Don't have any white mana. Okay, this is fine. Interesting. Well, I think we're keeping it. And I think we're going for a double. It's worse, but we're on the draw.
I mean, it's an uncounterable Archon.
Which is very good. So this is the sequence,
or
it's a chalice on one actually as well,
or it's a turn 1 forfeit link,
or it's a turn 4 link. It's very true
to get us out of the mulligan. Like I'm just saying, like we could consider playing that Solitude Chalice.
Solitude Chalice are like not where my brain is at with this hand right now. I think we can, if we draw a soul land, we're happy. If we draw, I mean, okay, well now Flooded Strand gives me happy that I've got a Cavern of Souls. We've got a Cavern of Souls in our hand.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Fable? Ooh, okay. I think an uncounterable Archon is better here.
Sure.
Just because it's...
They also mulliganed a lot.
They also mulligan to 5. We both mulligan to 5. Okay, I feel like against these...
I'm wondering whether that changes things, basically, is what I'm saying.
Well, you want to time... If Archon Time Walks to force some negation, yikes.
Yeah, okay, they're desperate not
to get turn 1.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is a very vintage play, honestly. This is this is what you do in vintage, not necessarily legacy. I should have played my Lotus Petals first.
I don't think it changes that. I think they'll force of negation the Lotus Petals anyway.
Okay, well I think we just have to pass them.
Yeah.
Okay, well they've got 2.
I mean, I think it's correct to do a lot of the time.
Yeah.
The reason you didn't though is because like days.
Yeah.
Right.
Just dies. Days is a genuine consideration because the opponent just showed us 2 Flooded Strands. This could be anything. Okay, now here. If they want to force... Like, this is why I want to play Fable, actually. I don't actually want to play Archon. I don't want to play Fable, because I now want to start finding some action. Rather than playing Archon. But Archon is still uncounterable. Maybe Archon uncounterable is still good. The thing is, Fable generates mana, which then can help us cast as 4 Eorlingas just rotting in our hand.
Sure.
So I think I'm actually on team... Especially because I've got 2 cards. If it's force, sure, Habibi. You kept 4 forces and 2 lands. I love that for you.
Sure.
Alright, let's go for this. I think this is resolving. They got... Yeah, that's what I think. Because now we can...
I think the Goblin might get killed, though.
That's fair. But we can find action. Like Fable kind of does its own thing. It might get killed. Oh, it's definitely getting killed now.
I think we're pretty happy in a lot of situations where me and you and the opponent both mulligan down. Just because, like, so many of our cards are high impact.
Yeah.
Right?
Tundra Gamer. Tundra Gamer Force Negation main deck. Force Negation.
That screams Cephala Breakfast to me.
I think it's Cephala Breakfast. I was thinking it was Jeskai, but like
it could, yeah, but mulliganing to 5.
Yeah, mulligan to 5. Yeah, control would never really mulligan to 5. We keep like a medium.
Unless it was like no lands, right?
Yeah, true.
So.
Ooh,
Vista.
This is where I think it could be Jeskai actually. Let's see if they get
Yeah, okay. Fine.
It could be. If it is Jeskai, then. Alright, Ponder? Okay, sure. Okay, I mean, Archon would have been better against Cantrip, but
yeah,
I think that we might have it. All right, Jesus, they are really aggressively like fetching. Did they shuffle? They chose to shuffle. Okay. Okay.
They're just digging, right?
Just
like
digging.
yeah,
but this is they're playing this deck very aggressively. Like this is the way I would play Control.
I mean, when you've mulliganed to 5, I think you have to, unfortunately.
True. That's very true. Okay. It might be the fourth, as much as it pains me to say it.
See, I was considering, like, Archon, because hitting any land means 4th gets you the monarchy.
Yeah, actually, you know what, you're right. I think if now we've seen Plains, Island,
yeah,
it is.
And I think if you get the monarchy, we just win. So
yes, we'll put Archon in the bin.
I mean, that sucks.
That sucks, but that's fine. I will play Petal. Then
we weren't casting either of them anyway.
No,
so
that's fine. Well, they got 1 card, we got 2 cards. Alright.
I learned in maths that 2 is bigger than 1.
Yes, it is.
I'm so smart.
You're so smart. So smart.
I'm emotionally dependent on a green owl in my phone. I'm such a grown-up person.
A lot. Okay. Land go.
Oh, 1 card in hand.
I do have 1 card in hand. Okay, well, we just say go. What are they holding? Is it Force?
If it's Force, they now have hard cast Force.
I love that for opponent. Well, now it's, do you want to cast Archon? Because it's uncounterable, or do we just want to go 4 Eorlingas for 1?
I mean, if they have Force of Will, and they Force of Will our 4th Eorlingas, we say sure and we laugh, and if we draw a land, we slam a Seasoned Engineer, right?
Yeah, maybe then we just...
if we play Archon, it pressures them less, right? And we want to just close the game, I think.
I think you're right. I think we'll just do the 4th for 1, and then we just tackle them for 4.
Yeah.
If they want to use their Force of Will on this, then by all means, happy days.
And I think they have to if they have it as well, which is funny.
We are playing against Jeskai. What year is it, Sarah? Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
We read that.
Now we hit them for 2.
Alright.
And now if you draw a soul land, you slam Seasoned Engineer.
As fast as humanly possible.
Yeah, and if you draw any other mana source, you just play Uncounterable Archon.
Yeah. Don't you play something now? Sure, Habibi, live your best life. That does help them dig for answers, but what did you get with your last set? Who plays Jeskai? What year is it? Brainstorm? You can't cast because you cast the last set. Alright, well we're gonna attack this Narset. Alright, well let's play an uncountable Archon.
Yep.
Who's playing Jeskai in our Year and Lord of
Us about a month ago.
Us about a month. We actually had an okay time with it. I think let's just put this Narset to 1, because then that gives them one less. That gives them one less looky. Now all they have is this brainstorm. They have no fetch lands. They've been fetching pretty aggressively. And now any land or mana acceleration. I'll take mana acceleration. Brainstorm.
This is where you're going to draw Chrome Mox, because you said that.
I mean, obviously, of course. Story of our lives. Alright, they played their one spell. Sarah, they played their one spell. This is one thing Sarah told me to, advised me to do, was just...
Yeah. Do it for yourself and for them. Yeah. Just, make sure...
You have played your singular spell.
It also will stop you getting, opportunistically cheated as well. 100%. It's been, super aware.
Alright. Windmill Slam. And we can make a copy. Oh, let's go. Alright. Have you got 4 blue cards? Okay. Alright, we'll go get our basic. I probably want to get basic. Still probably basic planes. We've got red mana.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think we need anything. Get basic planes. And then we'll copy the Dungeoneer again. And I'll make the Archon a bit bigger. And then I think I'm just going to attack them. We're not, yes, it turned... Oh!
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we got a bit greedy. No, I think that's still the... I think that's still the... that's
fine.
Okay.
You know now, and that's their one spell for the turn.
It is the one spell. I think here now I want to kill Narset. Rather than...
What changed?
Because before there was more damage going. Now it's just 2. 2 isn't going to change the clock, I think.
Okay, but before you said Narset did nothing, so what's changed?
Oh, actually...
I guess we get to archives eventually, and you want that draw, but...
but if I'm not... that maybe just is, whatever. We can also go... Honestly, we might go right, actually. Just to, smooth our draw out.
One reason to maybe hit them is, does that change our clock? No, because Forge does it. Yeah, I think killing Narset and not killing Narset ends up being the same clockwise, right?
Yeah.
Because next turn we hit for 6.
Yeah.
And it's 5.
Yeah. So they go to
so
1.
It's 6, 5. Yeah. So it's the same evil way. Right?
I think honestly, let's leave Narset. I think killing them might just be better. I think I'm getting distracted by a Planeswalker. She's got 1 loyalty. She's done her we're not the drawing card deck. We are not the blue deck.
Yeah.
You have played Narset.
If they play Days Undoing, even then they might
if they play Days Undoing, sure. We don't draw cards anyway. Our top decks are better than theirs. Also, if they want to play Days Undoing, what year is it? Prismatic Ending. Okay. Again, what year is it? And it's Prismatic. I should have said that. Prismatic is a very good Magic card. Here, I think honestly, now we've only got this reflection. I kind of want to go right because I think we just need to find gas.
Yeah.
Need to find
anything you can slam.
Anything, Wimble Slam, Mr. Dealer, 1 time. Do I have enough mana to cast? No, I don't have enough mana to do Solitude. I don't know if I want Solitude. I don't mind this Chalice. But then if we cast...
You've got Solitude on their end step, copy Solitude on their end step.
Yeah.
Then you swing for 6.
Yeah.
That's a 2-turn clock, right?
Yeah, if we just keep copying the Solitude, that might be enough. So let's put Chalice at the bottom. Because I think Chalice has sort of done its... I think we're kind of past that stage of the game now.
Yeah, so at this point you're just passing.
Yeah, I'm just going to go basic planes. Go, basically, yeah. And then we just pass. We're not attacking. Look at that basic land mana base there. Oh, I love that for a moment. What's this? What are you casting?
Big 4 Eorlingas?
Maybe. Lorien revealed.
Oh, okay.
Sure. I'm tempted to cast this in responsive before they draw cards.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we'll go 2, 3, 4, 5.
Only the copying has to happen in there and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, did they find the swords? I mean, Mystic Sanctuary? Scooby Mystic Sanctuary? No, they have enough. They don't have enough islands. Oh, it's place. Ponder. Okay, I love that view. Very interesting. Opponent choose to shuffle. They had drew a card. Okay. Alright. End step. Make a copy. I'm reminded of our game against Marco the other week. We will make mana. Make some mana. I love mana. So we make another copy. We can attack them to 9. They go to 2. We go to 27. No, 24, 27, 24, 27, 30.
Yeah, and then we can just cast the ape.
Let me just go. Well. Good ape! Sarah, you know how much I love good ape. We love good ape. Love good ape. I have demonstrated a loop.
It's not a loop. Stop saying that.
I have demonstrated some synergy. Attack my opponent for 9. Gain 9. Go to 30. And then we'll play the goodest ape. Good ape.
Next time we also get a 4-1 with Menace.
We do. We make Gerald. I mean, honestly, Sarah, you know how I feel about playing against control with this deck. Just
happy?
Just so happy. So happy. Please don't play Supreme Verdict. Please don't play Supreme Verdict.
Even if they do, we still get a Gerald. So
we do still get a Gerald. Oh, my reflections! Someone tried to do that for 0. I was like, no. It's not.
I mean,
you can. It won't kill it. Yeah.
Old flip rules.
Exactly.
Oh, remember when that used to work? Oh, good days.
They changed the rules. Snappy. Snap source splashes. Feel like that's the line. Again, what year is it? They're gonna get rid of. What are they gonna get?
Yeah.
They're gonna get rid of Solitude, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're back to 33, and they're on 2. Like any initiative creature. This is like I feel like this is like the last Sans saloon for them. All right. I mean,
you just swing and force them to trade. I think.
Like My ape for your Snapcaster Mage. Please and thank you.
The kind of trade that would get you kicked out of any trading group.
So true.
Looking to trade. Want to buy one Snapcaster Mage, want to sell one ape.
One ape! Give me a good ape. Alright.
I'll give you my favourite ape in return.
For a Snapcaster.
We're about to hit Throne of the Dead free as well.
Yeah.
Like, this is...
We could be getting Terminus.
Okay, and then we've Throne of the Dead
free. What's this?
Oh no.
Oh, they're casting another Lorien build.
Sure.
I love that feud.
God bless.
They're
Throne
just
of the
digging.
Dead free gives it hexproof.
Yeah, exactly.
Because...
I'm ready. You want to source the plowshare? There we go. Alright, control.
Okay.
Just by control. I still have it on here. And honestly, I have no cards for this deck right now. It's probably... okay. Let's actually respect a couple of things, okay? Let's respect 2 things. I'm on it. So, my good Necron would have come in this matchup, but we don't have this good Necron. So, I think we're just cutting the touches for, like, a Loran. And Loran is only... because I think they kind of play back to basics occasionally.
Potentially, yeah.
Like, I just want to, like, have that as a... Like, Archon's also not great, but, like, Containment Priest is, like... I used to bring Containment Priest against Jeskai because it was, like, a flash threat.
Yeah.
And maybe that's probably good enough. But...
Yeah, probably better than touch, right?
Yeah, I think they're probably better.
The only thing touch really does is you can flicker your initiative creatures.
Which actually isn't the worst idea in the world against, like, removal. But I think that you just want to, like, land the initiative or land Fable and just run away with the game and play a 4 Eorlingas. Please and thank you. So we'll just do this and then we'll pass this back. My best story against Jeskai, playing as Javier Dominguez, and I won on a mult of 4. Because they went land ponder. I had like land, petal, dungeoneer, and then I drew Ancient Tomb, and I was just like, I present to you, my friend. You know what? I quite like this hand.
Yeah, for a one-lander with a one-lander city, this is pretty decent.
This is pretty decent. I think, well, let's see what they do, because I think we'll probably, depending on what they do, I think we're probably still going to go Chalice on one. Because Archon is good at, like, stopping, like, cantrip, but it doesn't really slow down their mana because they're, like, a basic space. So I think Chalice on one probably does more work than going for a turn 1 Archon. Because then they have to go for, like, their bigger, like, they have to find their Narsets and their Teferis and, like, stuff like that, which gives us time to kill them. Or lightly destroy them, put them to 0. Let's not be so aggressive.
Lightly destroyed.
Lightly destroyed. I think even withdrawing this, I think Chalice on 1 is the play. Still.
Do that turn 2 and stuff.
And then do that turn 2 and hope to redraw, like, a Cavern or something. And if they force this is good, because that means they're not forcing my threats. Or our threats, I should be saying. Oh, they're going to brainstorm! Sarah! Classic legacy play!
I think there was a sequencing idea to maybe play Lotus Petal first, but...
Yeah, that's also fair. Or just to bait out, like, a force.
Yeah, I mean, they aggressively forced a negation last game, and also... You know, you're meant to think about days, even in decks where days doesn't usually turn up.
Yeah, that's true. No, that's a very good point. Is this resolving? Yeah, it's resolving. I don't think I want to play the petals now. I think we just want to play them for when they do. Yeah, so...
Yeah,
like,
you don't want to get meltdown.
Oh, God, no. Oh, please.
It's why I said Petal instead of Chrome Mox as well, because you don't want to run that into Meltdown when you don't need to.
Exactly. 2 mana. Prismatic Ending. Okay, that's fine. Sure. That is fine. So I think here, I think caves is still probably the line. Oh, now it's Dungeoneer. Oh, now which one of these ladies do I want to cut? I think caves is the higher. It kills quicker.
Okay.
And then we can find planes for this. So I think we go. So I think it's Chrome Mox. Put Archon. We can put 4 Eorlingas on this actually, but I think 4 Eorlingas is we're probably going to win this game eventually when we have enough mana.
Yeah.
So I think it's put Chrome Mox underneath. Put Archon underneath Chrome Mox. Play Lotus Petal. Play Caves. Get basic planes. No, not basic planes. Now we can't cast this. Or it's cast Dungeoneer, get basic Mountain, and then we can cast Caves the following turn and play Dungeoneer first. And that means then we can open up 4 Eorlingas lines in the future. That actually might be the better play.
Okay.
Because I'm not stymieing my red mana sources. But then what does that happen if I get Meltdown in the face?
Meltdown's going to mess you around anyway.
Yeah, it's going to mess me 2 ways to Sunday. So let's do this. The other option is to put 4 Eorlingas underneath it and not worry about like the mana production, but I quite like 4 Eorlingas in this matchup.
Yeah. Because if you get the Monarchy, it's so big.
It's insane.
Really hard for them to get it back.
I think I'm actually going to Dungeoneer first, get basic Mountain, and then I can cast this afterwards. Also, the unblockable is there's no mean feat. Okay, that resolved, that's good. So we'll get basic Mountain then. It's weird, against controller I kind of always feel like I feel like I want to kill them quickly, but I also kind of want to... Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine, Habibi. Play your Terminus. I still have the initiative. So now I want to go now I want to go right, because I think we now need to just find... Because the Forge does nothing. I think we just need to find us. I think we just need to keep...
churning.
Yeah, just churning through. Like, we can't... It's bad enough that we can't draw cards that well, so let's actually use the Scry to our ability. Exactly, put case in point. I actually want this Ancient Tomb, but I don't want this City of Traitors.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. That's kind of what I would go for.
Yeah, like... And here, I think we can... I actually want a 4th. Is that weird? I want a 4 for 2.
Doesn't seem weird to me. It plays better around removal spell.
Yeah, like I just want to kind of be like, here's 2 2/2s, attack for 4.
Plays worse around like Force of Negation and stuff like that, but again, if they're forcing, they're going so low down on cards.
Exactly.
They've already used their mass board wipe.
Yeah, so I think maybe 4 Eorlingas. Let's punish the fact that they've used their Terminus already. I think might not be the worst idea. So let's play Mountain then. Also,
like, you've already got the initiative, so it isn't like the big thing where you're like getting it.
No, this is just. Can I have all the emblems, please, and thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now they're sad about their. Now they're sad.
So wait! Don't click attack.
Reset attacking.
I'm wondering whether you want to just attack with 1 because of Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, like Ambush Viper. Yeah, you're right about Ambush.
I was thinking just if you swing with both, they play it on their end step, and then they can take both emblems away from you.
Yeah, that's fair. No, you're 100% correct.
Whereas this way, they would need to do that. They would need it and a removal spell.
Yeah, I
which
think.
Doesn't
Also, we just want the life total like does matter, but also the emblems are more important than.
Yeah.
So then we draw a card, and now we can keep up with some level of parity. Like, I'm not saying it's great, but there's parity at least. All right, let's see if the snappy you are. Oh, okay. Yep, Sarah, thank you for.
Oh, okay,
right, so
cool. Yeah, so that's like a mindset thing. I think when we're thinking about this, yes, we want to be killing them quickly, but also we need to be thinking about the emblems.
Yeah.
Like, yes, this way they can still removal spell take the emblems from you, but then often we're taking it back unless it's double removal spell.
Yeah.
Like, we've made it much more awkward for them.
Teferi. Okay, so they're gonna bounce a token. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's annoying, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They got double removal spell? Yeah, looks like it. Ugh, that's painful. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe 4th is the incorrect line if this can happen. We'll need to think about it.
I can't play around 2 removal spells. Like, I can play around, like, my creed.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, when you're tie-breaking between 2 very good options, which were Caves and...
Because Caves, I would have died it. Caves, it would have, like...
Still got the initiative, but not got the monarchy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We have to, like...
Yeah.
When we're reviewing this, we'll check that decision. But it's something we have to be open to question.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. So we can play... So we can play Cavern Naming Human, but then play Archon, and then we can play Caves the following turn, uncounterable. That's one.
Or we could slam Caves this turn.
Or we can just slam Caves this turn and just hope that they don't have a Force of Will. Or we play like Chalice on one, but then Chalice on one does like not a lot.
I kind of don't like the idea of them having the initiative.
I think, we may just need to slam it then. I think we'll just slam this then. Yeah, sort of.
Yeah, they do have force.
Yeah. Maybe I should have waited. Oh well.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, so that's fine. Okay, well now they have is this game 2?
Yeah.
I actually think for the sake of the clock, no, we can win. I'm just thinking.
Just keep passing. Like we play quicker now.
Yeah. Alright, it's just F6.
Just F6. They've got TEF, so.
Yeah. We're not doing anything. Yep. I got Ponder. Yep. Yeah. Maybe Archon was the better line. I mean, I would have got Force, but then yeah, that's fine. Again, I can make these observations now.
Yeah. I think the idea is like introducing more emblems when you're not rock solid holding it.
Yeah.
Might have been an issue. Like maybe it's still 4th but not attack.
Just make 2/2/2s and pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Essentially. Alright, let's see what we draw. Okay, that's going to be the one thing that can possibly get us out of it. I think you just slam it. If it doesn't resolve, then we just concede, right?
Yeah. So we'll just name Human just to...
Human. Yeah.
Alright. Alright. Playing 4 Eorlingas for 3. Okay.
Right, I think you kill Teferi with 1, swing 1 at them.
Yeah, and keep 1 back.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 at Teferi, 1 at them, and 1 hangs back. Then we get We can goad the Snapcaster Mage.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think that might be right.
Yeah, like we don't like mana's not the problem right now. Like, I think goading it, the lesser used room, because then we could just eat it with this token. So
yeah, it's unlikely they have a removal spell. Otherwise, they would have used it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Alright, draw a card. Oh, we can't draw a card because we're not set, so.
Yep.
That's fine.
It's fine. It means they're not drawing cards. You need to be F6, so
yeah,
remember
F6.
you can still draw.
I have.
Cool.
Alright, so we know what these cards would be. Narset reveals.
Thoughts. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, the longer this... Yeah. Then are they...
It's fine. Like...
Yeah.
Ooh, what are they putting on top?
Terminus, over there? Brainstorm.
Okay.
So they play... Okay, so they're trying to kill us now. Mentor? What year is it? Yes. Okay.
Now that we know they have Mentor, then Archon becomes a higher value thing as well.
So now they attack, comes back. Yeah. Like, I want to face Tundra Gamers, but I don't want to face Tundra Gamers like this. Yeah. Yep. Now they draw cards. Lauren doesn't really do anything, but I mean, we'll play her. She's uncomfortable. Yeah, kind of tempted to concede because this is now just...
Yeah, I think that might be smart.
Yeah, just use the last of our clock. Okay, so playing Mentor. Oh, I wish I had Fury.
They're only ever going to play it once they're trying to close out the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not super
Do
relevant.
I want... No, I think touches are... Do I want touched? Okay, well, I don't want the Loran now because I didn't see anything for Loran. So maybe I'll bring a touch back in just to, like, as a removal spell. Just to protect my creature.
Get rid of Containment Priest, actually. Bring both touches back.
No changes? Just no changes?
Yeah, because Containment Priest hurts our throne and doesn't...
Yeah.
Like, on the play at least, I think we're just going very, very fast.
Yeah, let's just try to kill them in 3 turns. I get to do Fable, but we have to, like, hope to draw, like, a solid mana source.
I mean, I might just be Chalice turn 1.
It is Chalice turn 1, but I'm just thinking the following turn.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We will be okay.
They basically have to force it most of the time.
Yeah. Alright. Force check! Please and thank you. Yep. Force pitching to Fairy.
Teferi. That's good for us.
That is very good for us. Alright. Shield until end stuck, so we have no players. Cavern would be an amazing draw.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Cavern's actually the best draw on the deck right now. Just to get this Dungeoneer on the board. Interesting. They chose not to shuffle. Okay, so they like their cards. Okay, you play Petal and play Fable and like hope we can start like getting this mana. I think the token's probably dying, but you can start like exile, like
at least filters the draws.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. Very interesting. Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
We knew that was happening. So I think it's Solitude and a 4th Eorlingas.
Sure.
Just I think we need to find sources of mana. That doesn't do it just yet. So I think we just have to pass. Alright. Chrome Mox, Cavern. So I'll take Soul Land. This is one thing with this deck as well. I think people kind of need to understand that, like, yes, you get those like free wins, but then like you get games like this where you are where your mana doesn't really line up, and you're just like, okay, I've made a contract. Alright. Lorien rules, very nice. Very nice to opponents. Okay, Chrome, that at least helps. So I think I'm actually thinking we put 4 Eorlingas under this.
Yeah, I agree.
And just slam an initiative threat and hope that that is enough. And I'm actually thinking it might be Caves first. We can draw white mana. Potentially more.
I think Caves makes a lot of sense as well, because the Dungeoneer trigger happens if something else is attacking.
Yeah, and I'll get basic planes so we can cast
Oh,
stuff.
it doesn't for Caves, does it? Because it's a barbarian.
Yeah, I think
I always forget that.
Yeah,
but
yeah. It's also like it's also the faster clock here. It hits quicker. So I think I just want to hit them. Just hit them in the face. Just hit them in the face. Alright, Full Saw, sure. That is not a source to plowshares that I've had. Okay. What's this? Is that Teferi? Monastery Mentor.
Okay.
Alright, well they've got a force for this Solitude in my hand, but... Why? Oh my god.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Just like... Just these Jeskai decks, I'm just like... Just play beans, it's better. In that respect, I kind of want to find a cavern, so I think I'm actually going right, as much as it pains me to say it.
Yeah, makes sense.
I want to find Cavern of Souls really badly. Those are not Cavern of Souls. They are threats, but...
Oh, I've got an idea.
What?
Oh, no, we'd need to draw both of them for that to work. Wait, no, because we've got planes. Okay, right. You play Caves.
Okay.
They go to force it, and then you Solitude the Monastery Mentor then.
Okay, so what? Top the petal, top the...
Bottom the pedal, top the Caves. It sucks, but it's like pseudo-stable.
Yeah. So we...
Play that.
Yeah.
No.
This is... Yeah. So...
Because they think they'll force this.
Yeah, they will force this. Because this gets them back in the game. Yeah. And
now we Solitude the Monastery Mentor. You have to exile the white card.
Alright. What did they pitch? Lauren revealed.
So we're kind of hoping the top of our deck is like Soul Land and then Initiative guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we win.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not like this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big Turbo Xerox fan. I love it. But in Vintage, not in Legacy.
Dismiss those reveal cards. They're both gone.
Yeah, they're gone. What's this? This is Lauren revealed? Prismatic ending for 3. Okay.
Okay.
Sure, you're attacking us for 6. We'll go to 21. Yep. Yeah.
Okay, next card is Soul Land, and the hand is blank blank.
We love blank blank. Blankly blank.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. I mean, they are probably getting a scry, so I doubt that their hand is blank blank. Oh, they're putting counters. Oh, they want to just kill us.
Yeah, they want to just kill us as fast as possible.
Ooh. Yeesh.
They bounce the Chrome Mox. Yep.
GG opponent. Yeah. Do a quick debrief. Oh.
Those are some good matches to review, I think.
They are.
We didn't keep to the discipline that we would want, but it's because when you talk, it takes too much time.
Yeah, my brain thinks
like...
quick. My brain thinks quicker than me talking.
Yeah.
So that matchup against Jeskai was rough. That's fine. I can chalk that up. The matchup against Reanimator, I think that there's probably some learnings there. And then we lost to Death Shadow. So
yes,
yeah.
But that was close.
That was close. I think that one we probably had the chance to win that one. The match against Reanimator, I think, like, part of me is just like, we just got reanimated and like they were on the play, like we didn't really have like we went to 5 and then didn't find anything, and then that match against...
I think what you do on a day that isn't today
obviously
is you review the match against Reanimator and you review the match against Jeskai with like another good player.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you're gonna get something out of this.
Yeah.
Like I think one of the best ways for people to get just better is trying to play with intention for a league. Exactly. And then just pick one match for the league to go through with someone.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
I think those are the two.
Yeah, and I think that... Well, now I definitely am glad I'm registering Scarab Swarm. Because I think Scarab Swarm actually helps a lot against some of this. That isn't Containment Priest or Blood Moon. But yeah, I hope this has helped. The deck is still great. Like, take those games with what you will. But I hope they are good learnings for you. Again, feel free, you know, once this video is up, you can also review them and tell us how you thought it would be gone. And I hope this has given you a good showcase of both how good the deck is, but also how sometimes the deck isn't as easy to play, nor is it as kind of, I don't want to say brain dead, but like it's a legacy deck. It has both its weaknesses and its strengths, and that is kind of where you have to go with it. And with that, I hope you all had a lovely time. I had a lovely time playing, even though it was quite intensive. And I hope you all enjoyed Eternal Weekend, or if you are playing, if you're going, have an amazing time. If you have been, I hope you had a great time. And when I come back, I probably will have a chat about it with Sarah in a bit more detail. We can talk to you guys about it on the upcoming video. But until next time, it's a goodbye from me. It's a goodbye from Sarah.
Bye.
Like, share, and subscribe. All that fun jazz. Over Victors. Bye.